This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
From Chicago, comedian Mike Toomey here with us. How's winter treating you? It's been rough. All over the country. It's been
really horrible.
Hot where it's supposed to be cold, cold where it's supposed to be hot.
Driving in this blizzard. Last week we got nailed with it, and I'm sliding. And this is the weirdest thing. This is where you start trying to apply your driver education skills to actual driving 30 years later or 20 years later. I'm sliding off the road, and this voice comes back in my head. Remember the films, the old...
Yeah.
When your car starts to slide... steer in the direction of the skid. Which I'm skidding towards an oncoming semi. The other direction it's that philosophy, when someone shoots you, move in the direction of the bullet.
That's that guy. I haven't heard. I'm getting all teary-eyed.
Fall directly on the knife. You know that guy, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to kill that guy. I mean, my nightmares I'd hear is because he did all the anti-drug films that they made in the 50s and never updated. At least when I was in high school, still running strong. The black and white kid with the crew cut. Billy got mixed up with the wrong bunch of boys. They want Billy to sample marijuana. Careful, Bill. It's the devil.
Careful, Bill.
Billy succumbs to peer pressure and underestimates the power of the evil weed. Look out, Bill. You can't stop that locomotive with your face.
Hey, good morning. Wake and bake. Woohoo! Oh, no, woohoo, man. Yeah. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
Hello, indeed.
You a little sleepy, are you?
A little bit.
Okay, well, listen, I think we should start off by saying...
A big newscast, yeah!
I'm so glad you got mentioned in the Harry Carey will. Those glasses are so...
I know.
Those are big. I'm surprised he didn't come with a nose.
Those are, that's a fashion choice, and I don't think you have... you're allowed to make any comments on fashion. You know that.
If we want to kill some ants, let's go outside and take those glasses and hold them in the sun.
Wow.
They're big, you see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to wake you up here. Come on.
I'm
Get
trying.
the defense on. Come on.
Put that defense on.
I can't make fun of you. You signed my check.
No. Tell him.
I don't sign your check.
Try this.
I'd tell someone to sign.
Oh, that
Try
my
that.
bad.
It'd be ridiculous.
Tom, shut up. Try that. It'll
No,
make you
I
feel
don't.
good.
I think it'll upset my tummy.
We're trying to get you to wake up. Have you had any coffee or anything?
No, I got to do coffee like 2 hours in.
No kidding.
I get too jittery. Yeah, I've got some tea.
Oh, that's nice.
Are you still one of your benchmarks, if you will, of being an adult? Black coffee is what
That was
the goal for you.
Yes, that was.
Yeah.
I knew I was a grown up when I could drink black coffee.
Because her dad, I think, drank.
Yeah,
black
my dad
coffee.
never added anything.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and so I just. So far, I drink black coffee. I voted in every major election.
Oh, hey.
And that's about it.
How you doing so far?
Not great.
I'm about 50-50 in my election voting over the years. So.
Yeah. What do you mean? Your guy won or your guy lost?
Yeah, my guy won about half.
Do you feel like that reflects on you if your guy wins or loses? Or
No. And right now I'm just want it to be over. I can't stand it.
I always thought, well, I'd be an adult when I could go in and buy a car for cash. I thought that would be my big, not buy my mom a house or anything.
Okay.
Of course. But, I thought that would be...
Yeah, mine was having a dog.
Okay.
We kid each other a lot, Tom. At least I think it's kidding. And that's one of the best pieces of advice you ever gave me. Go get a dog, man.
It's not for everybody, but yeah, for some people. I just always wanted.
Calm down. Get a dog.
I didn't have. I finally got established. I had a car payment and a dog.
Yeah.
An apartment and a contract that was good for 3 months in case I got fired. Yeah, that was scary.
I remember when I was first starting out living by myself, and I wanted to go buy a car, and I had to arrange for a loan, but even then my credit was bruised and battered, so I was very proud of the fact that I was renting a television from one of those rent-to-own places.
RTO.
So I made sure that the car dealership knew that I was renting this TV and that I was all up to date on my payments, right on time. And he goes, this is one of the red flags for us if somebody can't afford to buy a TV. If you have to rent
and those
a
things
TV.
were expensive to rent.
I ended up paying $3,000.
Yeah, you could have bought a TV after renting it for 6 weeks.
Absolutely.
That's one of the catch-22s of life, isn't it? To establish credit, you need to have credit. In order to get credit, you need to have established credit.
And in order to have credit, you need to get credit, but then you don't need credit.
And apparently the best way to get a credit card is to not pay another one.
They love you.
Yeah, seriously.
Man,
exactly.
They want you to move balances, don't they?
Yeah,
they love that, man.
How that works. Coming up, we have some fascinating stuff in the world of news and sports.
I introduced no one.
Because no one was in here.
Jess. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Pat's
he is.
there. Okay, very good.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. And that joke of the day on the way.
Happy National Burrito Day. Oh, how about that?
All right. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much. I didn't know that, so there'll be no burritos. Oh, yes, we have no burritos.
You've never had a burrito, right? You want to taste one?
Heard good things.
Yeah, you heard good things about it.
We can go get you one. Now, tomorrow, we will not be in these chairs.
No.
We will be in, I'm assuming there'll be chairs, when we do our broadcast from West Virginia. I'm looking forward to it, and we have some special treats, including Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, and we have the Brass to Mouth Horn section joining us tomorrow. We'll be in Charleston, West Virginia, and this show will be broadcast at its usual time, and we hope to see you there. How about that?
At 6 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah, and I bring that up because we have a news story coming up about time and outer space. It's kind of interesting. And the physics of time on the moon, it gets really tricky.
Yeah.
But right now we've got ourselves we know what time it is. Check your local listings.
I think Mars is like a year is like 372 days or something.
Well, that's different. It's not the orbiting. It's
no.
It's really complicated.
It's all the clocks are set back. Is that?
I forget what it is.
You think they reset the clocks on the moon? You think that's a possibility?
They have to,
about
don't they?
Yeah, they have to. Probably.
We'll find out about that.
Yeah.
We have solar eclipse news, of course. I mean, there's a lot, and a stunning survey from the Ohio State University.
Yes.
About how amazingly ignorant people are about the solar eclipse. We'll try to help you get through it with some interesting information. The Grim Reaper is in the news today. That's right, the Grim Reaper. And we'll find out why.
Dr. Death, Mr. Dead, Mr. What do they call him?
Yeah, by invitation.
Well, that's nice.
In sports, want to give you the little tease, a taste of what's going on?
Hey, Ohtani.
Show 'em what?
I thought that's been long since been abandoned.
I thought that was abandoned as well.
No,
I
sorry.
thought it was Hey Ohtani.
No, it doesn't work, though.
Anyway, he had his first home run for his new team, the Dodgers.
Okay.
So that's exciting. And his teammates chose to shower him with sunflower seeds when he crossed home plate. Not exactly sure what that's all about, but Evidently, it must.
Well, they're handy because the guys are chewing on them.
Yeah, from their mouths?
Some of them did look chewed. Yeah.
Oh.
Don't they do that at weddings? Or, they throw
Rice, right?
I thought it was.
No, you can't throw rice.
No,
Yeah,
that,
like
that's,
peanuts or
no,
something.
that's not correct.
They make birds blow up. That's absolutely correct.
No, that's an urban legend.
No,
I don't
they
think
choke
it
to
is.
death, yeah.
You tell me my pet pigeon that blew up. You tell him. Peter Pigeon. He was just out there. He smelled rice. It was
he
his
was
favorite.
fancy. Yeah.
I thought that
You met Peter. He's a hell of a
that became
guy.
a real thing. Don't throw rice. Then I thought they undid that.
Oh, I'm sure they did. Now it's
Balloons,
I
right?
like to
Confetti,
throw
yeah.
partially cooked pasta.
Couscous. A little couscous.
Little al dente.
You ever
And-
use the term couscous for a girl?
I have, yeah.
Look at that
Never
couscous
works.
over there.
I never heard that.
Oh.
Really?
No.
I say coos, but she was conjoined. Or they were, I should say.
Is that hot?
coos,
Do you like
yeah.
that? The conjoined twins? Is that your
I
thing?
love it so much.
That was in the news last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Joined
married.
at the head. Where do you think would be the best place to be joined to your twin? If you had
Good topic.
Hip.
Hip.
Hip? Yeah, I think with a hip. You
Foot.
could probably lead as separate as you could if someone
I
was
think
on your
foot.
hip. Your foot.
It'd be like everything every day would be like a three-legged race.
I got to think for those.
That way you'd have separate genitalia. I think that'd be convenient.
There'd be a lot of awkward, like, you go to the bathroom.
You have to agree.
Yeah.
No conjoined twins joined at the foot are staying conjoined.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an easy fix.
It's a
Usually,
real easy
yeah,
fix.
from the hips up, yeah, you're probably stuck together.
This sounds like a Hallmark movie, and they can be separated, but they don't want to be.
Or there's a
Right.
religious component.
Oh.
You know, there's some elderly wise man that we can't undo God's work.
It's like that Rosie Greer movie.
Oh, yeah, The Man with Two Heads. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Ray Milland and Rosie Greer.
No way was that good, huh?
Oh,
And he wakes up on the operating table, and Rosie's still asleep after the procedure, and Ray Milland is joined. They're joined at the shoulder, so he's looking over, and he says, "Is this some kind of joke?"
Oh.
Rosie Greer's a
Rosie
giant
Greer,
black man.
large African American former football player. Ray Milland, very aging, probably with bad credit, white dude.
Oh.
Hence the awkward situation.
Gotcha.
Very funny.
That deserves a remake.
Yes.
In today's world,
CGI, that would be really
It would
amazing.
look much better than the guy looks like he's standing behind you.
but I mean, just from a cultural standpoint, that would be quite humorous.
There are a couple of angles in that movie, because I find it incredibly entertaining, where you can see the second head kind of wiggling in an unnatural, unnatural
Now,
way.
if we're casting the remake, I'm saying Kevin Hart
Yes.
and maybe Gaffigan. Would he be the good staid white dude?
Maybe. Well, you got to go Will Ferrell, I think, for something like this, right?
Yeah, that'd work.
There's not enough Will Ferrell in our
Yeah,
lives.
but Will's too goofy. Don't you want someone who's going to be a little more stoic, like Gaffigan? Maybe. I don't know. Jim's going to be going out on tour. I'm sure we'll be talking to him again soon. Had a lot of fun yesterday with Sam Miller. Already have some love letters about Sam.
Well, he's a lovable man, isn't he?
Yeah. And he's going to be in Wichita coming up starting tonight. Got a lot of action going on the stages of the world, including Richmond, Indiana, with Pat Godwin Saturday at the 4th Floor Blues Club. We're going to have our special show with Patty G, Willie G, Jeff Oskey, Josh, Christy, and I in Charleston, West Virginia, Friday night at the beautiful theater in the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. Ticketmaster.com for tickets for that baby. Anything else I need to mention?
Hey, Buffalo Bills fans, got some bad news for you. They still have Josh Allen, but he doesn't have anybody to throw to anymore. I'll tell you who they traded and what's going on. Could be Stephon Diggs. But right now I want to tell you about Raycon, the everyday earbuds, the perfect way to tune out all the noise in your life and tune into something great like the Bob and Tom Show. The audio quality of the Raycon rivals all the big audio brands you know and love. At a price you'll love even more, 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, seamless Bluetooth syncing. Raycons are up for the task. Raycon's optimized gel tips are designed to fit every ear ever made. Additional features like, you can be on your phone, earbud tap functions, noise isolation, and they make a great Mother's Day gift.
Aha.
Raycon offers easy peasy 30-day returns just in case. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20% off your order plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping. BuyRaycon.com/Tom. One more time. BuyRaycon.com/Tom.
Now, Miss Hooker, you're a mom.
I am.
It'd be a great gift. I think we have to give it to you in a special way. Maybe put the Raycon earbuds in a little sack and tape it to the lawnmower and say, hey, you want to go cut the grass? I have a little treat for you. You can listen to music while you do it. How about that?
Sure.
Is that better than putting them in the mashed potatoes?
As long as I'm getting my Raycons, I'm happy.
Okay, well, very good. Thank you so much. Coming up, we have big monkey news.
Big news about monkeys or a big monkey?
No, big news about relatively smaller but mean, crazy monkeys.
And in sports, I'm counting this as sports. For those of you wondering why hasn't this happened before, at last, a time traveler has come back, and he has what's going to happen in 2024. And these are all... He's a time traveler, so he's seen it, and it's all
Can I talk to him? I want to get some Powerball numbers.
Wow.
There wasn't a winner again.
Nope.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton sheets from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with sheets that feel breathable to sleep in. You'll experience the purest softness on night one and feel your sheets get even softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Are we going to be focused on ladies' buns this morning? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh,
I didn't know you cared for buns, son.
In the right place, the right time.
Really?
Everyone's interested in
Not on their shoulders.
so-called booty, the badonkadonk, I believe is the current parlance.
Man, I watched an Elizabeth Taylor movie yesterday. And she got down on her hands and knees to stoke a fire.
Oh, yeah.
And
Did she stoke a fire?
I didn't know what to do. Yeah.
That could be
awesome.
the one with Montgomery Clift and Shelley Winters.
Place in the Sun?
Place in the Sun.
It was called Reflections in a Golden Eye.
Oh.
Yeah.
A classic.
Marlon Brando. The great Brian Keith.
Yeah.
No
What a
kidding.
hell of an actor he is.
Wow.
Were butts different back then?
I think
Kind of like how
real.
boobs were?
Yeah.
smaller, yeah.
Yeah, they were small, but because it wasn't great before then. She was in some riding crops or whatever, the riding pants.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no, I didn't know that she's so gorgeous. Her ass could look. Yeah. And she got in that position. I went, oh, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Different
she
positioning,
blows.
yeah.
So that was the theme of the film?
It became for me.
Yeah, okay, good.
Have you seen her in Life with Father?
No.
Crazy beautiful.
Yeah, she was a knockout.
Yeah. And I
You ever
guess her
seen,
eyes were turquoise or something.
You ever seen when John Belushi did his impression of her when she got kind of beefy and he's
I do remember that.
eating the chicken?
That's not what she was, though, Tom. Remember what you called her? A beef cadet? Remember?
And it was chicken. I was wrong.
Thankfully, we have one of her ex-husbands, or maybe Richard Burton is here. Richard, how do you feel about Elizabeth Taylor?
Yeah.
Elizabeth Taylor is the most beautiful woman in the world.
I agree. She's definitely one of them.
Okay, now it's time to
Amazing.
move on with sports. What do we have over there? You said you have some revelatory...
Shohei Ohtani hit his... Oh, wait a minute. Shohei Ohtani.
Oh.
That's going to get old.
Yeah, that might be
Don't like that.
That might be a little...
Is that Costello?
Yeah. That might be.
Abbott and Costello?
Abbott and Costello. Because it's kind of... it goes hand in hand with Hello There a little bit.
No.
No. Actually, Hello There is desired now.
Yeah.
Perhaps I overthought this. I don't.
Try it again.
Shohei Ohtani.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if you say show, hit hey, cut it off halfway through, and then say Ohtani?
Okay. Show. Ohtani.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Maybe get an edit of that.
See, we
right.
just needed to polish.
Oh, wait a minute. We've got a quick hello there.
Hey.
Now. Okay, good.
Where'd that come from?
Shohei hit a home run, and the Dodgers win 5-4 over their hated rival, the San Francisco Oversized. It's the Giants, Tom, by a score of 5-4. Are you digging this voice?
Very much.
Very amusing.
NFL news. The Buffalo Bills have agreed to trade their wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, to the Houston Texans. The Bills acquired the Texans, in this reporter's opinion, almost nothing. A second-round pick in the 25 draft. Houston acquired in a trade with Minnesota. They also acquired Buffalo's sixth-round pick in this year's draft and a fifth-rounder next year.
I can dig it.
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs, can you dig Stephon, baby?
Sorry. Can't help it. Love that song.
Can you name the? Does it say who that is right there on the?
I think it's the Friends of Distinction.
It's the Friends of Distinction.
What do you suppose the other names they were thinking about?
They were probably
Friends
better.
of
the Gentlemen of the Underworld. No, that doesn't. That's when they used to name bands. Strawberry Alarm Clock.
Oh, yeah.
Friends of Distinction.
Moby Grape.
Moby Grape. You liked Moby Grape, is that correct?
No. I wasn't. I don't really know much about them. Except I like the band, the name The Electric Prunes, if for no other reason than that would lead to the Electric Amish.
Yeah.
That sounds like something that if you really are constipated, you line up the Electric Prunes.
Yeah.
And see
Contemporary technology has finally hit the world of prunes.
Prunes are good, but if only we could electrify them. No? I did a little bit there, Tom.
Now, do you remember the great guitarist Ed King and Leonard Skinner?
Sure. He's my favorite member of Leonard
Remember the
Skinner.
band that he was in?
It's gone out of my head again.
King.
The Strawberry Alarm Clock.
Strawberry
right?
Alarm
Yeah.
Clock.
That's right. Yeah.
And when Skinner, in the early days, Skinner opened for those guys. They liked Ed. He ended up playing bass in their first album and then became the guitarist and came up with the famous Sweet Home Alabama riff.
That's a good riff.
So the same guy who does Incense and Peppermints does Sweet Home Alabama.
Yep.
That is
King.
That's hard to
incredible.
believe.
Great
Isn't
guitar.
that nuts?
But weird name for a band.
Oh, very odd, yeah.
Strawberry Alarm Clock.
Yeah, there was an era of weird band names there.
Yeah. Three Dog Night, I think, would be probably considered.
Yeah, but that isn't really a psychedelic name. A 3 Dog Night, I think, was a night when it was so
cold
cold
night,
you had to
yeah.
have 3 dogs sleep with you.
Oh.
There were 3 lead singers. That was the catch there.
And only one of them was without heroin, I think.
I don't know that. I'm sorry to hear
pretty
that.
Sure.
Oh,
yeah.
they had some issues.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember the drummer's name? Floyd Sneed?
Floyd Sneed. Mr. Sneed.
They were called 3 Gram Night for a while there.
Is that right?
3 Gram Night? Is that what you said? Okay, very nice.
Hey, coming up Friday, it's the women's semifinals in the NCAA basketball tournament. You got South Carolina and North Carolina State. And then in the second game, 9:30 Eastern Daylight, 8:30 Iowa time, it's Iowa and UConn. Then Saturday night, the semifinals in the men's. First game, Purdue and North Carolina State. And then the nightcap, UConn and Alabama. But the average price paid for a ticket on the resale market this week, twice as high for the NCAA women's Final Four compared to the men's semifinals. You heard me. That's according to technology company Logitech, who keeps track of this sort of things. They analyze prices across multiple platforms in the resale market. The average price of a ticket sold to the women's semifinal, $2,323.
Wow.
That's the get-in price.
Yeah.
And $1,000 for the men's games.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
How about that?
What are you doing? Don't just keep looking at me. I'm busy over here.
I didn't even see you look at him. I must have looked away for a second.
I thought he had something. And the games, well, let's, is this a, This isn't a stupid world record, is it?
Stupid world record.
I don't ask him. He's busy.
Look at him.
A Braves fan has shared a rare video of Hank Aaron's record-breaking 715th home run. 81-year-old Charlie Russo releasing his long private footage of the moment Aaron broke Babe Ruth's record on April 8th, 1974. He filmed it on an 8mm camera at Fulton County Stadium. He was filming Russo, able to capture entertainers Sammy Davis Jr. and Pearl Bailey before the gates to the field opened, and he walked in with Aaron's family.
See, because, I mean, there's obviously a lot of video footage or film footage in those days of Hank Aaron when he, gets 715, clearly. But this guy's got really rare footage because it features Sammy Davis Jr. Don't you think that's exciting?
I love Sammy.
Oh, you're being serious about this being exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's very serious.
And, I think, as you know, Sammy Davis Jr., you know much about Sammy?
Well, sure. Member of the Rat Pack. Yeah, fine singer, actor.
Incredibly talented.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Could play all the instruments.
Just had the one eye,
Sure.
Yeah.
An accident. Yeah.
Remember how you got the one eye? It was a car accident.
Really?
Well, there was speculation that there might have been some kind of
underworld thing.
Well, there was
people money.
There might have been a problem there, but I thought in honor of Sammy Davis Jr., we'd be remiss if we didn't play this classic.
Yes.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing a musical number written especially for this evening, the Disco Lifestyle Awards are proud to present Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Let's hit it, man. Here we go. I like to live the disco lifestyle. I like to live in a disco world. I want to disco marry you and have a disco family, and we'll all live in a disco. I love the disco lifestyle. I love the disco lifestyle. All right, let's. Disco as always. Man, I have lost my eye.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Popped out.
The Disco Lifestyle Awards. Sammy Davis Jr., of course, won the first and last and only Disco Lifestyle Lifetime Achievement Award.
I have no memory of that whatsoever. And you don't have it on VHS tape or anything, Ace?
I think it was made up.
Oh,
no,
Ace thinks it's made up.
No, I can prove it wasn't.
I thought you were going to play Haywood.
Yeah, the one I
saw. Oh, yeah, the one I love.
That's what I thought he was going to play.
Well, you were wrong. It was about.
Okay, all right.
It was
hey,
about,
everybody. Hi, you guys. Start your day with us because we're all in a good mood. Okay?
It was about Sammy Davis Jr., you see, the song. Because Sammy Davis Jr. was in this film of Hank Aaron. And this is like the Zapruder film. You see, in today's world.
You're totally ignoring Pearl Bailey. I'm insulted. Didn't she have a tisket a tasket? Let us see your
That was Ella.
That's Ella Fitzgerald.
It is.
Now I blame you.
Huh.
When we have an Ella Fitzgerald reference, that can mean only one thing.
No,
we're not going
to play Haywood.
That's what we need to get us right back on solid footing.
No. Do you know what the Zapruder film is?
No.
Are you kidding?
No. I'm not
it's
kidding.
Okay. Not a lot of people. As soon as he tells you what it is, you'll know.
Okay,
but not many people know.
Abraham Zapruder was, I believe, a tailor. Is that correct? And he was
really starting in the weeds.
What's a tailor? Like a James Taylor?
No. And on the Friday, November 22nd, 1963, he had his. People didn't have cameras in their phones. They weren't carrying phones around.
Sure.
He had I believe it was.
He recorded the Kennedy shooting.
no, he did. But Josh,
I would have never guessed that that's where he was going. I
there was a controversy for the longest time because they cut out the most critical frame.
The frame where the
film.
head gets blown off.
I'm thinking, okay, did this guy embroider a scene of something? Like I didn't know. I had no idea it had anything to do with
that wouldn't
Kennedy.
really. I think an embroidered version of the Kennedy assassination. You might get a few dollars at a garage sale.
Teachers, this is an important lesson. Tom is a product of a time when teachers would go, your paper has to be 10 pages long.
10 pages long.
Words.
Yeah.
Your paper has to be 5,000 words.
So here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
In today's culture, you go to a concert, everything is someone's videotaping.
Right.
They're probably never going to watch it, but they're videotaping it. You see any famous person now, you look around, everyone around them is holding up their phone taping. It's super annoying. But in those days, that didn't happen. You'd have to carrying around a camera was pretty rare.
He's out on the weeds again.
And Abraham Zapruder got the famous Kennedy footage that's used in the movie JFK.
Yeah,
they employ that there. But Mr. Zapruder famously took that footage, and the FBI looked at it immediately. It's a great story, but this is kind of like the Zapruder film because this guy has this
not at all like this.
These photographs of Hank Aaron.
I think he's a dick. I'm 81. I guess I'll go ahead and release him now. He's held on to him for so long.
I walked in with Hank Aaron and his family. So what, old man?
But it's
I'm not showing anyone.
Sammy Davis Jr. Okay, sorry.
Hey, remember that morning where on a major radio show where we talk with each other and we make eye contact and everything? Tom yelled at me, "Stop looking at me! I'm busy over here." Remember that morning?
Well, I was trying to find something,
Wasn't that
and
fun?
I wasn't listening, and you all of a sudden...
So that's my fault that you weren't listening, you giant prick.
Well, it was so boring.
Boy. Hey, by the way, do you know that the Rhode Island School of Design,
RISD,
their mascot is a scrotum and a penis?
What? It really is, or just looks
really is. They call him scrot. Yes.
Wow, how odd.
Honest to gosh.
Not true.
Look it up. Touchdown for Chick. That's right. It happened.
The scrote.
Mascot.
That's where David Byrne went.
Yeah, the band.
Oh, well, now
Talking Heads.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, what about
fine artists from RISD?
Rock Lupsa?
He's right.
No,
there it is. Verified by the lady.
Looks like a nutsack.
Scrotum and
kind of a blobby, ball bag there.
Yeah,
and they call the basketball team the Nads.
So they can go Nads.
That's
of course,
exactly
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
That's
very
exactly
good.
right.
Very good. What's coming up in sports?
Well, evidently we've got. We're going to talk about the president's racing in the Washington Nationals. We're going to visit the Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball.
I have so many.
And Tom
That counts. We did it.
Tom unleashed something, lots and lots of facts about Abraham Zapruder coming up.
Okay.
I think it's a certain cultural moment. It's important to know about.
Now I know.
Did he make 1 cent off of that?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Oh, did he end up making money?
Yeah, to edit the parts they asked him to.
Yeah, no, his family settled and they sold it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Life magazine bought it for a great deal of money.
Was he just on the parade route?
Yeah, he was just
hanging out. He was on the grassy knoll in front of one of the shooters.
Right, one of them. Right. Yeah.
You can actually hear it when you listen. You can hear the bullets.
There were three shooters.
Yeah, there were not. Oswald did it alone. Now we have.
Hey, Josh.
Yes, sir.
Stop looking at me!
Well, I was wondering if you were in any discomfort, and I don't mean
I'm busy over here.
Mental or emotional.
I don't have time to do this show.
I think maybe.
Shut up! I'm busy.
Fair enough, Chick. What Chick doesn't have is back pain, hip pain, or knee pain.
No, I'm really good.
It's because he has a strong foundation.
That's right.
What the heck is going on with your foundation? Is it wobbly like a bad table? Well, maybe it's because that thin liner that came with your shoes is offering you zero support. You need better support, and Orange Insoles can give it to you. If you work on your feet all day, you're putting stress on your body. Orange Insoles offer arch support and a deep cup to properly support your heel, your feet, and therefore your whole body, helping to alleviate that discomfort. And guess what? They're great for all kinds of footwear, work boots, sneakers, dress shoes, you name it. We haven't figured out yet if they're good for clown shoes. We'll have to.
Yes. I think they are.
I have an email here from Mr. Sillyman. He says, my knees hurt. Can they help me with my giant shoes? We're going to get back to you, Mr. Sillyman.
Okay. Be patient.
OrangeInsoles.com is the place to go. You can take their insole quiz, answer a few questions, and they'll get you sized up and make sure that you have the right depth of arch and all that stuff. And you can tell them what you do for a living. So, Mr. Sillyman, let them know you're a clown and that you're...
It'd be a great video if they showed a clown taking off the clown shoes, and in fact, his feet were huge and splayed out at the end like an oar.
That would be funny.
That would be funny.
Head to OrangeInsoles.com today. Free shipping, plus Orange Insoles come with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee, so there's nothing to lose here. Also, they come true to size. You're not going to have to break out the scissors and cut these out. Nope, they're going to be ready to be worn immediately. That's OrangeInsoles.com. Feel better, do more.
Do you know that at Clown College, there's an entire course on how to get out of a car while wearing clown shoes?
Oh, wow.
It's not easy.
It has to be.
Yeah, that can't
You got 20 guys in a Volkswagen.
I've heard that's the final, is what I've heard. Yeah.
That's your thesis.
We had a guy that went to Clown College.
Yes, we did. The most sour person.
He wasn't sour. He's a nice guy.
Oh, that's a shame.
He had 45 minutes, but boy, he lacked a sense of humor. I'll tell you that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's false. Now, when we come back, we have cool stuff coming up today about NASA and about garage. Ever been going through your garage and you find live grenades?
No.
Well, this guy did. We'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm not sure what we're talking about today, but I'll figure it out right along with you folks.
That's half the fun.
Yeah, and here's Tom. Hello, Tom. What do you got over there?
I was just having some cereal.
Oh, what kind?
Usually cornflakes and...
Are you belching it up?
Yeah, sorry. I had to throw it down. I'm running a little bit late this morning. Got a lot to do today. So we're going to be doing this show tomorrow from West Virginia.
Are you driving by yourself?
Gloriously, yes.
Very nice.
Is that honestly the way you're looking at it? Because you should look at it that way.
Yeah.
He's got his podcast picked out.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Are you going to go book or podcast? What do you
I've got both options. We'll see what I end up doing.
Okay.
But I wanted to say hello to our friend Sam Miller was our guest yesterday, the comedian, and he played, what was it called, Frank's Hot Dogs or something in St. Louis? Steve's Hot Dogs, sorry. Got a nice letter here from Leah in St. Louis saying how much she loved Sam's shows. Sam's in Wichita starting tonight, right?
Yes.
So if you get a chance, you can go see Sam Miller. He is, I want to say, at a place called Vorshay's in Wichita tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
My baby, she's a Wichita.
What?
That country song?
Wichita.
I'm not familiar with that one.
My baby, she's a Wichita.
Tim McGraw?
Yeah.
Oh, implying that she's a witch?
No, a member of the Wichita tribe.
Yeah. I see. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm an Indian outlaw.
Half
Cherokee and
Choctaw.
Yeah.
My baby, she's
you
a
could
Chippewa.
You could be singing Chinese for all I know. No idea.
Chippewa.
Sounds like a good song.
Great song.
Sounds very enjoyable. Let's see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tomorrow night, the Bob and Tom Comedy Tour is up and running with Patty G, Willie G, Jeff Oskey, and Joshy. And
Pat Godwin,
and TG and Christy.
Willie Griswold and Josh Arnold.
And don't worry, I won't be
Christy Lee
doing any parodies of Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
That was good. Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center, the big theater there. Tickets, Ticketmaster. We'll hope to see you there. And then we're doing this the live radio show from that same venue tomorrow morning. Looking forward to that. How you be in good voice, Pat?
I hope so.
Wait a minute. I'm worried about Pat. How's he going to? He is unfamiliar.
Yeah, he got bumped.
He's unfamiliar with traveling. I don't know if he can get to Charleston. He's all up in the air about this sort of thing, aren't you?
It's going to be a rough go.
Yeah, you and Pat?
We usually go together.
Travel before together? What happened?
I have a show and
I have a no girls rule.
Ooh, no girlfriends.
Pat's ladies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, she can ride in our car. She's a delight.
Good.
Good. Yeah, I'm sure she's real disappointed she can't be in your car.
Subjected to Kennedy podcast.
I can explain to her the one-gun theory of the Kennedy assassination.
I have a 4-hour podcast on England Dan.
A lot of people say John Ford Cole.
I'm actually listening to a fascinating book about the Allman Brothers Band and the creation of their great album Brothers and Sisters.
It's playing in hell right now.
Messina added a lot more than you think.
Okay.
The U.S. government ordered, not yesterday, this is a story about Abraham Zapruder, Tom, that I dug up for you. To pay the heirs of amateur filmmaker Abraham Zapruder $16 million for seizing one of the nation's most macabre artifacts, the 26-second film capturing President John F. Kennedy's last moments. An arbitration panel charged with determining the value of the film said the figure might be on the low side. The arbiters said that they could imagine a wealthy collector paying twice. Boy, that would take to want to own the film.
Yeah, that's odd.
I mean, the actual real film?
Yes.
So the family was, when was this award made?
I don't know that yet.
I remember in the early days, I believe Life magazine bought the rights to it. In any event, we were discussing this because we had a fascinating news story about in sports.
Zapruder died in 1970. I had no idea.
In sports, a guy has some home movies of Hank Aaron walking into the stadium on the day of the 715th home run, featuring Sammy Davis Jr., which, I mean, you don't see that. Any Sammy Davis Jr. fans? Now,
not really.
Now, Pat has an actual great story. Can you tell that on the air? Do you mind?
No, I don't mind at all. My grandfather was retired, and he was a huge baseball fan. And we're all hanging out with him watching that particular game. And Hank Aaron hits the 715 there, and they replay it over and over.
Hang on one second. Do you know the significance of this?
No.
Jess Hooker?
No.
Babe Ruth famously hit 714 home runs.
Oh, okay.
So this was one of those records that thought no one would ever break, and of course, the great
huge.
Hank Aaron. But it's a huge moment in sports. Go ahead, Pat. What happened?
My grandfather was just starting to lose it at that time, or so we thought. We didn't know for sure. And so they replay the home run over and over and over again. And my grandfather goes, "They got to get rid of that pitcher."
This is a true story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad in a way because you know there's that the dementia thing can get.
Yeah, we didn't know if he was
gets
joking.
pretty ugly there after a while. But, so sorry.
They made that award to the Zapruder family in 1999, by the way. Wow. There you go.
That's a lot of money.
And I'm sure natural causes they have listed for 1970, his death.
No kidding. The government kind of.
Oh, yeah, you know. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, there's no doubt.
Smoking man walked in and took care of Zapruder.
Had some soup for lunch, was dead by the afternoon.
Okay, very good.
His jaw
what else
swelled up. Let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. That's right. Last night, Malachi Flynn.
He wants you too, Malachi.
Scored.
Children of the Corn.
50 points.
Okay, this, we do a lot of obscure references in this show.
You do, yes.
Mine are at least.
So far, we've had Abraham Zapruder, Tim McGraw, and Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good, for the first hour.
I mean, I've decided if you're going to do it, I got to do it for my people.
That's fine. You just have to explain them, though, sometimes.
No. That's where you and I disagree. For those who get it, they love it. For those who don't, learn something.
He doesn't just assume that everyone's stupid, is what Josh is
right. I talk up to my audience.
No, it's not stupid. It's ignorant. There's a distinction. Albert Einstein wasn't stupid, but if you handed him a cell phone, he wouldn't know what to do with it for a few minutes.
My goal is to often be stupid and ignorant with one sentence.
Oh, that's the show.
More on the Pistons and Malachi Flynn coming up.
All right.
He set us an ignominious, is that a word, record last night.
Well, how about that?
Also, drinking habits. Do you drink as much as your husband or wife?
I try to keep up.
And that could be a good thing. Where do you find out why? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
The family, Peterman Brothers.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
And she's trying to do 9 things at once. She's on the hunt for a specific Sharpie, evidently.
I found it. We're good.
There's been trouble. There's Pat Godwin. He's over there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
She's known about the Sharpie for 2 days.
I couldn't remember where I put him. It's on me.
There's Ace Cosby.
Yes, I'm teasing you.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's...
I'm usually good with the teasing, but the day before these shows, not as much.
I'm glad you said something.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great. We're getting ready to head out, and we will be doing this show tomorrow from West Virginia. Mm-hmm. It's going to be great, and hope to see you there in Charleston, West Virginia. Now, we're turning to the sports page briefly, I understand.
It's April Fool's Day was Monday. Mm-hmm. Well, you'd think it was yesterday because the Pistons' Malachi Flynn scored 50 points last night. I can hear you from out... Who? Who's Malachi Flynn? Well...
Now, is that known as a 50 burger?
It is known as the 50 burger. He dropped 50 burger on the Atlanta Hawks, and he set a record for the lowest scoring average before scoring 50 in an NBA game.
Okay.
He was averaging like 6.2 points a game or something. And last night, of the Detroit Pistons, he scored 50 points.
Wow.
Did he take some kind of a pill? Did he get a flubber?
I don't.
Oh.
Do you know what flubber is?
No.
Oh, God. That was my favorite movie when I was a kid.
The Absent-Minded Professor?
Absent-Minded Professor.
I think Robin Williams did a remake.
They're playing the basketball game. They're flying up in the air. Yeah. God, that was funny.
God, that was funny. I'm doomed. I'm absolutely doomed.
Well, if you're talking about the Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball.
That's right.
The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball.
Everybody.
I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all.
Ho!
I have piston pants. I have piston shorts. I have piston beer mugs.
Sometimes people don't even notice.
I have piston trees. I have piston shoes. I have piston basketballs. When I dribble, they do too.
Hey!
There you go. They play that for all the Piston games, and they throw the octopuses out in the ice.
No, that's the Red Wings.
He gets confused.
Sorry.
When you said flubber, I thought it was like another word for some kind of sexual favor, like a little pregame.
Oh, like a
Got
flubber?
him amped up? Yeah.
Oh.
Give him a flubber. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Well, it sounds a little like fluffer.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah,
I see the
yeah,
connection.
yeah.
You're familiar with the term fluffer?
Fluffer, yeah. I was, yeah.
What about blowy?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that too.
Okay. Time to move on.
Did you guys watch a movie about the fluffer that was just too good? So, hey, will you get him warmed up?
She was
finished. Oh, hey, you're too good.
She was actually behind the scenes for so long. Didn't think she had what it took to be on camera.
Maybe she's hideous, but is so skilled at what she does.
Okay.
That she's
This is like a Hallmark movie?
I think
Cinderella-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Dace. Cinderella-ish.
Yeah, there
the
you go.
lights were off. Okay, could we move on? Do we have anything
Nobody
else in sports?
can fit.
Flubber.
I'm going to write that. The fluffer who was just too good.
There's a time traveler. There's a time traveler back from the future to report what's going to happen in the rest of 2024.
Is that right?
I can hear you now. You're saying, at last. That's right. We now have these facts From a time traveler.
Okay.
What's going to happen to the rest? On May 27th,
right,
a second civil war is going to break out in the United States, and Texas will secede from the rest of the country.
This year.
Okay. These are all this year.
And this time traveler is who?
Yeah. Do we have a little background on this person?
I think he's on TikTok. I think his name's like Timmy Time Traveler or something.
Okay, but he is a time
These
traveler.
are absolutely,
All right.
he has traveled back ahead in time, is what he says, Tom. On June 4th, the first ever human-chimp hybrid is made. It has fur and a tail and can speak to humans and monkeys. It begins teaching other monkeys to speak, and they eventually become full members of society.
Okay.
You have to wonder if someone at some point, some mad scientist tried to do some kind of a test tube, half chimp, half human.
There's no doubt, yeah.
July 20th.
Now, do you think that would be ethical?
No, absolutely not.
No, of course not. Because you'd have to break a few humans to get to where you want to go there, dude. It's not like making an omelet.
You think that'll be possible eventually?
It may even be possible now, but hopefully whoever knows it is keeping it shut down.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't think nature.
We live in a world where
I don't think nature would allow that.
They do things that it's not should we, but can we?
Well, of course, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Jurassic Park.
July 24th of this year, according to the Time Traveler, the Yellowstone volcano erupts.
Well, that's bad news.
This is actually something that absolutely could.
Like the whole caldera is going
to. It covers almost the entire United States and Canada in 3-inch ash. That, in case you don't know, there is a super volcano underneath.
And we are overdue.
We are way overdue.
To Resident Alien?
Oh, yeah, there is a caldera aspect to this season, yes.
And my favorite prediction of the Time Traveler, on August 15th, coming up this year, dragons are discovered in the Rocky Mountains.
What?
They can fly and breathe fire and talk.
They can talk.
They can talk. How could you look at this story and not say, yes, that's compelling evidence?
No one's ever seen them?
No.
Well, they've been lying dormant. Some sort of, I bet, mining excavation project is happening.
Exactly.
And actually release
Some
them.
sort of fracking, possibly, would free them.
My gosh.
Deep under the Earth's crust.
I'm assuming that this gentleman, this time is now part of the White House administration, so that we can learn and find things out.
Again, could you have him give me the Powerball numbers? Nobody won last night.
I don't think they predict something as mundane as the Powerball.
And you think all that money can save you from dragons and talking apes and
talking dragons?
No, but what was the date on that? The volcano again?
Coming up in July 24th.
That gives me just a couple of months to blow $1 billion. We're gonna need that fluffer.
You mean flubber?
Okay, flubber. Sorry. Well, nice. Coming up, the headline. Puberty makes teens smell of cheese.
What?
That's
really
right.
Does?
A scientific study.
That there is a certain odor that goes along with puberty.
Absolutely.
Didn't you have the ultimate story on this? Didn't that come back with a gym bag or something? Was it Willie? I think it might have been Willie.
It smelled so badly? Or bad?
Oh, I think everyone's had that if you've had teenage boys. Are you kidding me? Yeah. And I wish I had the memo that the school they went to issued a memo that they were not allowing anyone to wear Axe body spray again.
I
just
agree.
taking over the whole building.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
They put a memo out.
Absolutely.
Wow.
There was a memo at the school. That's coming up along with drinking habits of you and your mate. If you have similar drinking habits, it may help sustain your relationship.
When you say mate, that sounds like a human-chimp hybrid.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't. But I didn't want to go through whatever spouse, significant other, blah blah blah.
You were worried about pronouns. Oh, and remember, Tom is open-minded. He refers to that situation as blah 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 blah. Tom.
Don't complicate it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, what else is happening? You want to give me a quick teaser?
Coming up, we're talking about the NIT coming up in Hinkle Fieldhouse tonight between the Indiana State Sycamores and the Seton Hall Pirates. Arr! that's all coming up. And we've got a couple of planes stranded. The UConn men's and women's basketball team, they're having trouble getting to Phoenix. We'll see if we can help them out.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by HelloFresh. It's time to make those meal times easier with delicious meals that you're going to love at a price you're going to love. HelloFresh does the grocery shopping, of course. They do the measuring. They box it up for you. And right now, over 45 options to choose from each week. If you're looking to eat better, HelloFresh has over 30 calorie-smart and protein-smart options on the menu that will help you out doing that. And it saves you a lot of time going to the grocery store, pushing around that cart, trying to figure out why the cottage cheese and the sour cream look just the same and they're in the same. You know what I'm talking about. HelloFresh, each box packed with fresh ingredients. And what are you working on over there, Jess Hooker?
With my daughter, I'm making sizzling shrimp bowls with spicy mayo, fresh, delicious ingredients, prepped and prepared in less than 30 minutes.
And you can also get dessert for life, something new from HelloFresh, and we have a new code to emphasize that. So satisfy your sweet tooth with a great decadent dessert in each box, and that dessert is on the house. Go to HelloFresh.com/BTS How Sweet. That's like Bob Tom Show, How Sweet. HelloFresh.com/BTS How Sweet to see what I'm talking about. One free dessert per box with an active subscription, an active subscription for life. Go to HelloFresh.com/BTS How Sweet. Also, coming up, we have interesting news about monkeys. We were talking about apes. Now we got these crazy monkeys taking over a town, and not the ones with guitars. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. There's Josh and Jess Hooker at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm here, and here's
Pat.
Tom.
Typically, we do the Today in History hack segment toward the end of the show.
I love that hack segment.
Yeah, I know. I think maybe we should move it to the beginning of the show, don't you think?
No.
Then
what would we do at the end?
We tried that before. Nobody cared.
No.
What?
We did.
Okay. Well, yesterday was it?
Absolutely not.
Yesterday in history, we had.
Time now for Yesterday in History. We could do that.
Okay, because we had some birthdays of significance yesterday.
Is that right?
The late Doris Day, the late Marlon Brando.
Boy, oh boy, as fresh as today's headlines.
But 1942, the birth of Wayne Newton. Do you know who Wayne Newton is, Jess?
Yeah.
Kind of the last of the smarmy Vegas.
Yeah.
Dankeschön.
Right.
It sounds like a girl singing Dankeschön.
Very much
Bad
so.
dye job, yeah.
Bad hair.
I think his
Yeah.
popularity began on, I'm sure Tom will correct me if this is...
I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy, where he was dressed up like a farmer, and she was quite taken with him, because he sang like a girl. Actually, very high.
But he very Vegas.
Yeah.
Show busy. And Pat, you said you had a tribute?
We forgot to do our tribute. Yeah, let's do it right now. Here we go. Wayne Newton. What a guy. Well, came off insincere. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I never
what
met the
a guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm starting now.
You know what? Wayne Newton can kiss my ass. How about that?
Or punch in the face.
All right. Oh, yeah, he threatened to punch Johnny Carson. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's in the book, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Well, I heard.
Go ahead, Pat, anytime.
Well, I heard a girl sing Donka Shane, and I tell you I was blown away, but saw the song sung on TV, and it was a dude, yeah. Well, he's a Vegas act, plays drums and sax, and dyes his hair a dreadful black. Had work done on his face, looks like a mutant. Wayne Newton, Wayne Newton, Wayne Newton, Wayne Newton. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much. That is really lovely.
Hushed tones. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, he's still out there working.
Yeah.
How old is he? Do we
doing festivals?
Born in, what was it? What did I just say? 42?
42.
So he'd be 82, right?
82.
No, wait a minute.
Close.
Yeah. But he's famous for the song Donka Shane.
It's Donka Shane, not Dunka Shane.
What does that mean?
Dunka Shane.
Thank you, doesn't it?
It's a dozen donuts.
Oh, okay.
Thank you in
a dozen.
German?
No, it's a dozen donuts in German.
Oh.
This is him?
Yeah.
Remember Ferris Bueller lip-syncing this?
Thank you for.
You guys are a good singer. You got to hand it to him.
I thought it was a woman.
Absolutely.
I thought it was Doris Day.
Well, he's a kid when he did this, right?
Yeah.
And his other big hit was "Daddy, Don't You Walk So Fast."
Daddy, don't you walk so fast. Oh, Mama, cry.
Donka Shane is great. That's a great song.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff.
But he's had a lot of work done on his face.
Yeah.
A lot of tightening.
Yeah.
A lot of moving.
Yeah. And I think he still has the jet black Vegas dye jobs.
More plastic than a Dasani factory. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you, Dennis Miller. Let's return to the sports page.
Possibly the biggest sports story of the week, but Tom was irritated by it yesterday, so I'm going to try to do it again today, and we'll see where it happens here. On Tuesday this week, a referendum presented to the voters of Jackson County, Missouri, to extend a 3/8% sales tax to help fund a proposed new downtown stadium for the Royals and renovations to Arrowhead for the world champ Chiefs failed 58% to 42%. The future locations of both franchises is now in doubt. The Royals probably could move anywhere, and of course, the Chiefs are world champs. They really can't move anywhere.
Sure they could.
Or can they? According to the Kansas City Star, an effort has started to get the Chiefs to build a new stadium in Kansas. Get out of Missouri, go to Kansas.
Right.
Because it's right there.
It is right there.
There's Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri, Tom. You see how it works?
What?
There is.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Former Kansas House Speaker Ron Rickman is quietly working with unnamed parties who are interested in getting the Chiefs to make a short move across the state line. We'll see what happens. He says Jackson County fumbled, and now there'll be a mad scramble for the ball. And Dallas has reached out, the original home of the Kansas City Chiefs, when they won the AFL championship back in the early 60s. They have made it known that the Chiefs can absolutely come home to Dallas if they'd like, when they were the Dallas Texans. But, of course, we already have the Houston Texans. But we'll see what happens.
All right.
There you go. And that's sports.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hey, Rocky, this is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Jess?
New research indicates that couples with similar drinking habits may live longer. Scientists at the University of Michigan studied nearly 5,000 married couples. They found that couples who said they both drank alcohol in the last 3 months live longer than couples that either both indicated not drinking, or one partner drank and the other did not.
Really?
Yeah. They added that light drinking predicted better survival rates among individuals and their partners. The study was published by the Journal of Gerontologist.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, don't they say a little bit of alcohol is good for the cardiovascular system?
But the point of it, the story is that if you're a heavy dipso, really, as long as you're getting that lubricated, as long as your partner is, you're okay.
Heavy dipso.
You ever see Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Or Days of Wine and Roses.
A couple of drinks together stays together.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Their kids do.
Isn't Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton in here?
Of course.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
George Segal.
One of their great performances.
Yeah.
I've never. I didn't watch it. I read it, didn't watch it.
I love it.
It's pretty
I know
powerful.
others in this room don't.
It's powerful stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of yelling.
Oh, it's yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's
you don't necessarily want to spend time with that.
It's no holdovers, but it's an okay movie.
So the point of the story is if you're like if one drinks and the other doesn't, maybe they're not going to last as long.
Yeah, probably the stress of having a drinker in the house and a non-drinker isn't easy.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You're sober around a bunch of drunks, you maybe want to move on.
Maybe.
But that also said that two non-drinkers living together don't live as long as two drinkers.
No.
But they make sure to say light drinking.
Light drinking.
Yes.
I don't know what they told Tom, but they told me when I had my open heart now 27 years ago, they said I should have an ounce of alcohol a day.
Yeah, there you go.
To keep things lubricated.
And you misinterpreted and thought they said per hour, and hence the issues.
Possibly. Hey, I went in a program.
Okay, good.
I'm all fine.
So they're not suggesting you drink a fifth a day and as a couple.
Right.
But you can.
Well, sure you can, briefly.
Couples that fist fight together.
Well, I thought you were going to say something else.
You really got to drink a lot,
man.
You really have to relax, dear.
If you're doing,
you want to be lubricated for that.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, you're going to stay together, all right?
Would you mind taking off the fake Super Bowl ring?
Who
You left it in there last week.
So the fister wouldn't get anything out of that, right? The fistee would.
Oh no, I think it goes both ways.
Really?
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah, I'm powerful. This is I'm in control here.
Do you think the fister has ever crossed the line and said, "Now you"?
Yes, I think they go back and forth.
Back and forth.
Sure.
What do you think of that, Tom?
I'd rather not know.
Me first.
Okay.
Now you.
Do we have anything else in the news?
Back and forth.
A new study reveals that teenagers smell worse than babies.
Oh, yeah.
Well, babies smell great.
Babies have that smell.
Yeah. Scientists in Germany isolated chemical compounds that make up pubescent body odor and discovered that teenagers have two particularly stinky chemical compounds. One that smells of sweat, urine, musk, and sandalwood.
Oh, yum.
Yeah. And another that gives off smells including cheese, goat, and wax.
Goat?
Goat.
And soup.
Soup?
Does your kid smell like soup?
He smells like chicken soup.
Well, better that than sweat, urine, musk, and sandalwood.
You know, I don't know what age it is, but there is a very definite, like, I'm going to 11. And then as soon as that has, like, oh, there's a smell down.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I wonder what that, in evolution, what the point of that is.
I think it's just chemicals and, going on in your body.
Infants, on the other hand, had higher levels of a compound called ketone, which smells flowery and soapy with a hint of violet.
I love that soapy baby smell.
I know.
Put your nose right on your head.
Yep. Let me sniff that soft spot. That's what I say.
Or as Tom would say, how you doing, baby sweetie? Did you big sweetie? I don't know if you're a puppy dog or a baby.
That's not how I would talk to a baby. I would hold up the baby, and then I would say, this is the greatest day of your life. I know you're loving this.
Exactly the way he talks to his dog.
When I taught from kindergarten to high school throughout the day. So from noon to 9, it would they would get older. And I remember walking into like the 6th and 7th graders, the older, you were like, these are the older kids.
Yeah.
Kidding.
I was a teaching major my first year and had to go and do some student teaching for a class. And it was after recess, and those kids came in, and I said, I can't. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And I changed my major.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, so now science backs it up. Hence the need for Axe body spray.
Yeah.
Teens.
Well, that's almost worse.
I know.
I shudder at how much cologne and aftershave I used to wear.
Oh, really?
I plainly remember slapping Brute on.
Well, that was
there was no tomorrow.
That's because Madison Avenue told you that you smelled bad.
Is that right?
And the same way with women when they said you need to douche. You don't.
No, self-cleaning oven, ladies. Don't put anything in there.
That was created by commercials essentially.
Big soap.
What about FDS?
No.
Probably important for some. Or is it really never good for anybody?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Supposed to be. Yeah.
No, that kind of aerosol in that area, you don't need to do all that.
Now a no pest strip. If you're
A flycatcher.
a real rough broad.
I'm not various legal entanglements. There could have been a bug out her ass, I can tell you that.
But no, ladies, you're okay. You're just being, Madison Avenue, the same way they told you, chick, you have to wear, cologne and splash on and all that other stuff.
Did you wear? I don't see you ever wearing cologne.
You're correct.
Really? Just soap? How about deodorant? Wear deodorant?
Oh yeah. But it was, but also because of commercials. It was in those days. It was Right Guard. And I would spray it endlessly.
Really? No kidding?
I don't think that's wrong now. Now they have full body deodorant. They say you can spray it wherever you want.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Any spot.
Oh, yeah. Don't you have literally something called ball spritz or something?
Fresh balls.
Fresh balls.
Fresh balls. It goes on as a lotion. It dries as a powder.
Huh.
It's
You're even quoting the commercial.
It should be for everyone. Well, they also have for ladies fresh tea.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah.
A lot of bridesmaids might need that.
Are you kidding me?
No.
It's called fresh tea word?
Yeah.
There's a lot of women that have to powder in the fold of their breast. Yeah.
Look at that boob sweat.
Big old tata.
You always see it with some bridesmaids.
Big old tatas.
Did you ever see like a carpenter put the pencil behind their ear?
Oh, yeah.
Do women ever do that with their boob?
I know that there's
Lift
some
up and
women
put something down there
that put their wallet or their ID or their money in their breast, the fold. Yeah, because there's some places that say they have signs that say we will not take boob money.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that sign.
Yeah.
Once you've taken sweaty boob money, you don't ever want to do it again.
Isn't that a Van Morrison song? Boob money, boob money, boob money. Well, this is why women are douching, because they're forced to by Madison Avenue, as demonstrated by Renee Hicks.
Comedian Renee Hicks has joined us in the studio.
Morning, Renee.
Good morning.
Quite the sportswoman, I can
Oh,
tell
yes. And we were talking about the WNBA. I just want to know, will there be, feminine hygiene commercials, sponsoring it? Because I think those things got to go. They're just too damn nasty. I mean, they got to stop. They got to stop talking about women's genitalia. I mean, and these women talking about douche. We don't do that, men. We don't go to the beach talking about douche.
You don't?
No, we don't. And see, I never want to see a black woman do that, because they would have her just acting crazy, just walking along going, "Oh, girl, I ain't seen you to." Damn, Shaniqua, is that you stinking like that, girl? Well, you need to douche your nasty ass. There's a whole family of seagulls following your nasty ass. Damn.
You can see what I mean about the commercials demanding. I'm sorry. Back to you.
A school principal in North Carolina saved the day after fending off an aggressive wild turkey with an umbrella. Wait.
At the school?
The principal had the umbrella. The turkey did not.
Oh, okay.
Students and staff at Alston Ridge schools are regularly terrorized by male turkeys during breeding season.
Terrorized?
Yeah.
What?
Have you seen? They're aggressive.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is the school next to?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
A school next to a turkey farm? How?
No, they're wild. They're wild turkeys.
Yeah, Mr. Nico Shute, the elementary school principal, recently
Okay,
stepped
now,
in.
Stop for 1 second.
What?
Doesn't Nico Shute sound like a porno name?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it would be.
It could be a woman too.
I think it should be a woman, actually, like Tina Shute or something.
Oh, so you're going like chutes and ladders as opposed to firing something.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Stephanie Shute. Have you seen her?
Poopina Shute. She has a particular set of special.
You know what I was
the
doing? Really wasn't driving it home. Thanks, Tom.
I'm sorry. This is
This very selfless elementary school principal.
Have you seen the video?
Fought the turkey
Using an open umbrella, successfully drove the turkey away from the kids.
This was attacking these little kids. It's funny. This is why. What's her name? Mary Poppins was always packing.
Oh, yeah. She could always shoo away a flock of pigeons or whatever she needed to do.
Yeah, but she could fly with her umbrella.
Yeah,
too.
that's even
that was badass.
crazy, yeah.
Anybody else jump off the roof of their garage with an umbrella to see if it would work?
No.
Just me? Okay, good.
We weren't as...
Did you, honestly?
Oh, we had. I loved that the cartoon thing.
We weren't as they say, light of brain.
Officials
Weak of intellectual processing. Yes, I didn't process that with the...
Officials hope the turkey dubbed Mr. Tom will soon go back into the woods and the fields where he belongs.
It is funny. It's just this one turkey that's bullying these poor kids.
All right, kids, stand back. I would use this umbrella, but okay. Turkey problem solved. Thanks a lot, kids. I want you to write a paper about what you just saw.
And by the way, tomorrow for lunch, tetrazzini.
Yeah, turkey tetrazzini.
And speaking of turkey, my secretary, Mrs. Diplick, likes to have a little bit of the old wild turkey.
No, she knows how to gobble. I can tell you that.
We'll be repairing to the teacher's lounge.
Okay.
Remember the days in the teacher's lounge, you'd open up the door and the smoke would just waft.
Oh, yeah.
Those days are gone. If you see this thing, it's so funny. It's like the turkey versus the penguin. Remember the penguin from the Batman? He's always
he used an umbrella.
Always had the umbrella. What's coming up in the news?
The Grim Reaper is visiting.
Wow, that seems like that should be the last story we ever do.
He was invited, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty grim.
Yeah.
Well, the Grim Reaper.
I would hope so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And good news, I'm a big fan, as you know, of the NUTmobile.
Yes, you are.
Yes. We have a story somewhat related to the NUTmobile coming up in the news. In fact, if you're a young man or woman looking for a gig, you might want to stick around. Is all I'm saying. If it could be a huge adventure for you is on the way. Also, when you clean your garage, if you find any grenades, you'll want to hear this story coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. As we become mobile, and we'll be broadcasting tomorrow morning from our affiliate in Charleston, West Virginia.
Very excited.
Yeah,
I've got a couple little tricks up our sleeve.
Beautiful Kanawha County.
We will have a Duke Tomato, and it'll be the Brass to Mouth Horns joining us. Get a song out of Duke and Patty G. You guys working up something, I hope?
Yeah, we'll do something.
Okay, good.
And can I have will I get a solo?
Yeah, please bring that so I can...
Oh, the people will demand it.
Yeah.
Love that.
Never had one lesson. No?
I don't think you can take that on the plane.
Oh.
How do you think? Oh, yeah. Oh, they're against fun and comedy.
They are. Yeah.
Maybe you can prison pocket it. What's it called? The prison purse?
You're fascinated by that, aren't you?
Well, that'd fit. It's got a nice tapered end.
I don't know.
You don't want to mess with that.
It's too long.
It's got a hook. You can pull it out.
That's true.
Plus, if you fart, it'll sound like the Popeye theme.
You know something? I know I have a lot of unreasonable opinions. I always hated Popeye.
Oh, hated Popeye.
Never liked it.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Yeah, watching cartoons. That was so dumb. That and
Didn't
Crazy
like
Cat. No, I
Crazy Cat.
That was the worst.
You know, the best part of Popeye was when he'd start mumbling when he was fighting.
Yeah, that was. I liked that.
Did you know?
I did. Yeah,
I'd almost cursing.
I'd rather almost watch any other cartoon as a kid.
I remember as a kid watching the Altman Popeye movie and going, I don't know how to feel about this. It was weird. It was grimy looking.
It's amazing.
Oh, the Robin Williams one?
Yeah, the songs
just
were
an
weird.
amazing
Shelley
movie.
Long, yeah.
It's awful.
Shelley Duvall.
Duvall,
yeah.
my bad, yeah.
Now, well, we need to move forward here. We've already learned that puberty makes teenagers smell of cheese and goat. Thank you.
That's true.
But
Planners is looking for new peanutters to travel across the country in their NUTmobile.
Oh, really? Now, wouldn't this be a great job?
The brand said it is in search of three team 3 team members to chauffeur Mr. Peanut across America in a one-of-a-kind 26-foot-long peanut-shaped vehicle.
I've heard he's impossible. Just abusive.
Mr. Peanut?
He's difficult.
Where's my monocle?
Where's my... I was right. I laid it right here on my nightstand.
David, I'm looking at you. You stole it.
The peanutter position is a full-time, paid, one-year job opportunity from June 2024 to June 2025.
Perhaps you don't know who I am. I'm the Peanut.
I'm not Peanut. I'm Mr. Peanut. I require a prostitute.
There's a photograph of the previous team.
Yeah.
Handle my nuts.
They look like they walked off of, the Up With People or whatever, one of those really wholesome.
Oh, sure.
What a fun gig that would be.
Yeah, applications are being accepted through April 14th at beapeanutter.com.
Be a peanut.
It's tough. I mean, it's a lot of travel, but it's on somebody else's dime, so that's cool.
That
you get to
is
see
fun.
see the country, but you're doing a lot of events and meeting a lot of people. You got to have a friendly disposition.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to wonder if anybody's ever.
Chick, you're out.
Okay.
This Peanut's a rockin'.
Absolutely.
this nuts getting
Hey, we could go back into the NUTmobile if you'd like.
Talk about getting my nut off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I once
to it.
rammed the Wienermobile with this.
What is that foul language I hear coming from up there, you miscreants? I am Mr. Peanut. He's always declaring he's Mr. Peanut.
I'm Mr. Peanut.
Reminding everybody.
Mr. Peanut was also my father.
Does Mr. Peanut? He has the monocle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kane, I believe.
Why don't they give
The
him
top hat?
Why don't they give him a first name?
Maybe he has one and we're just unaware of it.
It's Phil.
Phil Peanut.
Phil
Yeah.
Peanut.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's short for Filbert?
Yeah. Exactly.
Fun job.
Philbert Peanut.
Is that, so if he kept the head on while he was
Right.
doing it, would that be like a furry situation? Is that or is that just cosplay?
I don't think it. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, more cosplay maybe, just because he is a known.
Yeah.
I think the furries are pretty an animal connection.
Yeah, they have standards.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, Mr. Peanut has the monocle and the top hat.
Well, yeah.
One of the.
No cane?
He's a sophisticated.
Yes, in one picture he has a cane. Top hats. I'm currently watching this. What's that show called? Manhunter.
Yes.
About the assassination of Lincoln and
It's
the
Manhunt,
search.
but go ahead.
Whatever. I have things to do besides memorize television
Is
show
a manhunt
titles.
what you would call when you would tuck behind your legs?
I know.
Oh, that was manhunt, you said.
I don't know why he's in
Hunt.
such a pissy mood, but
In a busy mood. I just need to be corrected about something that minor. The point is, Chick, you're watching the same show?
Nope, not anymore.
Okay,
Good answer.
Good for you.
Go right straight to hell.
Hey, top hats?
With the top hat, yeah.
Yeah, but they're wearing them a lot. You see the fake, the famous Johnny Carson Lincoln thing where he pulls it up, and it's
Right.
That's hilarious. But
Yeah.
the lead actor in the show is just fantastic, and he pulls off wearing the top hat.
It's Tobias Menzies.
don't
He's
know his
amazing.
It's ridiculous. He's so good.
He's no me, Mr. Peanut.
They should have gotten Mr. Peanut.
But Mr. Peanut could walk in there and he'd be at least appropriately dressed.
Oh, that's right. He would.
He'd
Yeah.
have
Ready
the,
for anything?
Have the top hat.
Who wears a top hat now outside of Groundhog's Day? Who wears
Slash
Slash? Okay.
from Guns N' Roses.
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No, Ace, wasn't there one other one you were mentioning? I forget.
Does Dr. Demento wear one every now and again?
I think so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much his stationery, is him in a top hat. Yeah. Absolutely.
Kind of an
Not
odd.
an easy, because he's on the radio.
Yeah, but
How did you wear his headphones?
Oh, he'd come up behind.
You can
Sure,
slip
sure.
Yeah.
I could fix you. Want the ones that come up from the bottom? I can.
No, I'm just being silly, of course.
The top hat is an odd choice.
It is.
I wonder why they. What do they call hat makers? It's not hat. It's some
Milliners.
Milliners, yeah. I wonder why they came up with that. Was it to make men look taller?
Probably.
It's a distinct. You go, oh my gosh, there's the.
I mean, back in the day, in 1865, they're all wearing these top hats.
Yeah.
And I've always been suspect. The thing with the Pope where he wears the big mitre.
Yeah.
I always thought that was probably there was some really short Pope, in 1507 or whatever, and he goes, "Well, I got to distinguish myself from the rest of these losers. Make me a giant hat.
My theory,
and no one else can have one."
I always assumed the top hat had so much space because you wanted to wear a hat to look gentlemanly, but when you took it off, it wasn't so on your head that it crushed your hair down and messed up your hair. You could still have a decent hairstyle while wearing a top hat.
That makes sense.
I thought
I don't know that is true, but that's
probably it. They needed the extra because it was so hot. They could keep your head cool. With the shade. And it wouldn't...
I see.
That's the brim, not the hat.
Well, no, but the space in between
There's
the hat.
space in between the
For
top
air
of your
to
head.
All your heat leaves your body through your head. Yeah.
And the top of the hat.
Tom could wear a top hat, right?
Tom could absolutely wear a top hat.
Chick, don't sell yourself short, man.
I don't know.
No, you're different, like a derby maybe.
I'm a trilby.
No, if I were in a production of A Christmas Carol and we needed one of the guys who goes to Scrooge in the beginning, would you like to donate?
Oh, that's me.
You and Chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have your sideburns, Tom.
Yes.
I'd shave my beard into a side just because we.
Oh, that's nice.
And of course, Scrooge would be played by Mr. Peanut.
Mr. Peanut. I'm Scrooge. Get back to work.
Can I be Tiny Tim?
You may be Tiny Tim. Yeah.
That would be a nice for diversity's sake. It'd be kind of hard to justify, but surprisingly, in the role of Tiny Tim is a very large African American gent.
Well, he'd be like Tiny Zeus Lister. That was another large African American Tiny.
Tom won't get that.
If he saw him, he'd know.
In the role of Tiny Tim, it's Rayford Johnson. Remember Rayford Johnson?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow. Well, so much for the headgear of Mr. Peanut. But if you want to be driving the Mr. Peanut NUTmobile, once again, it's beapeanutter.com to get that application in before April 14th.
That's a great gig for a young person.
That would be fun.
I'm surprised you're telling people about this gig because I would have bet you would take this job or follow Mr. Peanut around for the summer. It's got you written all over it.
If I were 19 or 20 years old, I think it'd be a great job for a year.
21, I'd say, because there's a lot of drinking among all those folks.
Oh, that's true.
I was one of them.
And all the peanuts. You got to have beer with peanuts.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Can you make you can make THC peanut butter, right? You can put
THC in anything.
Yeah, there we go.
I can't find the salary.
You can't find the celery?
Oh, I love peanut butter on celery.
Oh, it's delicious. That is delicious. Okay.
On celery?
I have in 10 seconds, I want a quick answer. If this gig, Wienermobile or a Peanutmobile?
Peanut.
Really?
Yeah, I'd go peanut.
Okay, Josh?
I'm going Wiener.
Wienermobile?
Yeah.
I think I'm going Wiener. Yeah.
Ace?
Wiener.
Of course. You know something? I'm going Wiener, too. I don't know what it is.
All right. Just nuts for me, then.
Okay.
What are you nuts for?
I'll take the Wiener. You handle the nuts.
I wonder if there's like a no peanut allergy clause.
I guess so.
They have to ask that.
Yeah, you have to.
They have to ask that during the job interview. Now, do you have a peanut allergy? And those who take it seriously, they're out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming up, we have monkeys in the news, salmon in the news. Did you return that book? Well, you might get arrested if you didn't. That's in the news. And this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Hyundai. Think you know what an electric vehicle should be? Think again. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N, Hyundai is redefining what EVs should be. Learn more about Hyundai EVs at HyundaiUSA.com. EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary.
Support comes from ServiceNow. We're for people doing the creative work they actually want to do. That's why this ad was written and read by a real person and not AI. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business, IT, HR, and more, so your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Visit ServiceNow.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Jess Hooker. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Hey, there's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Hi. Why were we talking about salmon yesterday?
I don't remember.
We were?
Yeah, I certainly enjoy eating salmon. And
yeah,
we had some oddball salmon thing.
Who came up with the plank
somebody-
thing?
What was it?
Somebody's suit or something, some clothing.
Some clothier?
They have clothes made of salmon?
No, you were wearing a salmon shirt.
I was wearing a salmon
Oh,
shirt
that's what
on
it was.
Monday. Yeah, there it is.
Salmon color.
Wow, we'll
But
get there.
we have salmon in the news today.
We do.
In an interesting kind of way.
An overturned truck spilled over 100,000 live fish onto a road in Oregon.
Live?
Live. The Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife said one of its tankers was involved in an accident, resulting in the escape of thousands of live salmon that were being moved as part of a program to replenish stocks depleted by dams.
All right, boys, here we go. Now
Yeah.
this is the way it's going to go. This truck's going to spill over, and then it'll dump us right into the water. That's the way. Oh no! It's too early.
Well, that's actually what happened.
According to the New York Times, the crash occurred near Looking Glass Creek, and while a portion of the fish fell into its banks, most were swept up into the water.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. The young
Looking
salmon
Glass.
lucky enough to drop into the creek are expected to preserve in their migration from the Grand Ronde River to the ocean.
Okay.
It's got a happy ending.
I'm wondering why it wasn't called the Brandy Lake or something with Looking Glass involved.
Oh, sure.
Brandy, you're
okay.
a fine girl.
Looking Glass is a cool area. I've been through there.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I bet they haven't had a
Through the Looking Glass?
accident with fish on this scale.
The scale. Yes.
There you go.
That's
Do they,
nice.
uh,
Now
I feel like
the Bears will be really excited up
they
there.
will be.
Ooh, DoorDash.
Look, these are really little ones.
Honey, did you order DoorDash? If so, good job, babe.
You know why the truck crashed?
Why?
No.
Was carrying all those salmon, and ironically, its brakes locked up.
Yes. Man, you almost made me cuss on the air.
He really
love
did. Wow.
Little lox, bagels,
I've
and cream
forgotten
cheese.
everything I was going to say.
My favorite.
What?
Lox and bagels?
Lox and bagels.
Oh, that is good.
Pat, I understand you have a salmon song?
I have an update. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Got salmon in the back. Driving down the road.
Here we go.
A bunch of Chinook smolts. What a smelly load. Took a corner too fast. Fish flew out quick. My luck, they landed in a creek. That's right. Oregon Highway. I got lucky this time.
Yeah.
Minor injuries and covered in salmon slime. Oh, you're gonna smell me and go.
You stink of the world.
Because the wind is blowing, it smells like fish. Like a 3-day-old seafood dish. Or a Parisian brothel in the July heat.
Oh.
Or Sasquatch's smelly feet. Oh, smelly feet. And everyone goes, yeah. Do-do-do.
And I know. And I know. Down, I down, down. And I know. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
I thought you were going to do this one.
Which one?
Pat. A salmon song.
Fish flopping on the highway.
Is this Peter and Gordon?
Chad and
Chad and Jeremy. Okay. Which came first, Chad and Jeremy or Peter and Gordon?
I don't know.
I think Chad came first. Jeremy had to wait.
Really?
Jeremy, you naughty boy.
They flip the coin every night?
Did you go on without me?
Okay.
Only 8 more minutes.
It's a lovely song, right?
It is a nice song. What does it have to do with fish? I missed it.
Summer song. A salmon song.
Oh, okay. That's a stretch.
wasn't
That's what we
happy.
like.
The salmon wind.
The salmon wind.
Salmon
yeah,
wind.
there you go. I smells like fish. Salmon. Sammy
salmon.
likes locks. Okay.
Okay. What else you got?
Oh, Lord. I'm swimming. Hold on. I'm swimming. That's Sam and Dave.
Salmon Dave.
Hold on, I'm coming. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
You know, they fight. Salmon must be really good because they swim for how long to get to it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Upstream,
Salmon?
you get that sweet salmon.
Okay. Sweet salmon.
Yeah, and the little lady salmon system. I know I smell like fish. I'm a fish, for God's sake. What do you
Yeah,
think I
get
smell
over
like?
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Get down there.
Get down there. I'm not ready. Okay.
A British woman requested that a Grim Reaper appear at her funeral.
Okay.
According to the BBC, Ms. Sharon Taffs passed away in December, and her funeral was held on March 16th. Her daughter, Louise Miller, said her mother planned every part of the memorial, and when a friend joked that he would come dressed as the Reaper to point at mourners and say, "You're next."
Holy hell, man.
Taff thought the idea was funny, and she made them promise to carry it out.
Yes.
Thank you.
The family did warn people about the planned joke, and some decided not to attend the service.
There are photographs of this.
That's funny.
Yep.
It's meant to be a celebration of life, not necessarily.
The guy's got the, what's the thing called? Scythe? What do you call that?
Yeah, a scythe.
The
Scythe,
huge
yeah.
blade thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, her daughter said they defend the idea, saying they were just carrying out her mother's dying wish.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You got to do it.
Yep.
Isn't Grim Reaper the name of a pot? Isn't there like a variant?
I mean, in that song by Toby Keith, there was.
I think you're thinking of a pepper, the Carolina Reaper, maybe.
And he said they said Grim Creeper in.
I thought there was
that Toby Keith song.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird. I don't think you.
Have you ever seen the? I don't know.
I've seen the Grim Reaper. Yeah.
Oh, sure, but
walking around.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not on a funeral.
I meant somebody dressing up for a funeral. Like there's a
Oh, like a costume party?
Yeah.
Okay, which one? Bagpipes or Grim Reaper? Which one do you want?
Grim Reaper probably.
Really?
I'm not sophisticated enough for bagpipes.
All I request is that my pallbearers carry me like the Stooges would. Hup, 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 hup. They all have to make that noise.
Hilarious.
That'd be good.
Are you going to have a wake, Tom? Do you know? Have you decided?
I thought it through.
Yeah. You haven't. You seem like you wouldn't tell us, but you'd write everything down and.
I have not done that.
No?
Opening remarks.
Not that close yet, I hope.
All right. Well,
All right.
How about you? What do you want?
roll you into a creek.
I told you I want to be stuffed and out in the front lobby and holding a microphone. And you push the top button of my tie. Hello and welcome to the Bob and Tom Studios. I was Chick McGee. Stuff like that.
They can do that.
Sure they can. How about that? You're really thinking of this.
I mean, no, it's just so awful.
Hello, I was Chick McGee. And then I have to have a happy now in there somewhere, right? Happy now. No? Okay, maybe not.
No. Coming up, you may not be dead, but this guy almost was when he found grenades in his garage.
Yikes.
We'll find out how that went. Also, there's a huge monkey problem.
Thailand? I'm guessing Thailand.
Yeah, and it's in a place called Lop Buri, Thailand. And there are monkeys attacking all the tourists. So they're trying to do something about it. We'll be hearing about that coming up. Also, that library fine may put you in jail, so we'll find out about that. And also, what time is it on the moon? It's actually kind of controversial.
It's later than you think.
Oh, that story's going to be boring, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Really going to be boring.
Science, I know it's
a lot of math and
not
pseudoscience.
Him and NASA.
Not hockey.
I don't know why.
Rarely.
Oh, you haven't seen the hockey fight yet? I've got to show you the hockey fight.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen any hockey highlights.
It's wonderful
today.
I'll get that organized.
All right, good. Well, if you're in a fight,
yeah,
and you heal up and you go, why am I still in some discomfort? My fight wounds have all healed. It has nothing to do with the melee I was a part of.
What's this all about?
Well, my gosh, my friend, you may have a poor foundation. That's right. What are you going to do about it? If you have back pain, hip pain, or knee pain, you know how it affects your daily routine. Maybe you need to ask yourself what kind of support you currently have in your shoes. I bet it's not great. Well, for greatness, go to orangeinsoles.com. If you work on your feet all day you're putting stress on your body. You understand that? Orange insoles offer arch support and a deep cup to properly support your heel, your feet, and thusly your whole body, helping to alleviate that pain. Think of a table. If it's wobbly, it's because it doesn't have a strong foundation. It's without proper support. You need proper support with Orange insoles. They're great for work boots, sneakers, dress shoes, you name it. Find the right fit for you with their insole quiz. Answer a few questions. They'll get you sized up. No cutting required on these. They're true to size. Head to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, Orange insoles come with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Free shipping and a guarantee? You got to try them out. See if they can't help you with that discomfort you've got. That's orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more.
Your feet are three-dimensional, people. They're not just this way and that way. They're that way, too. So check it out, Orange Insoles. Right now, I want to remind you of a couple quick things. Pat Godwin will be joining us on stage tomorrow night. Patty G, Willie G, Jeff Oskey, Joshy, Christy and I will be your hosts for a special comedy event in Charleston, West Virginia, at the theater in the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. And that's where we're doing our show tomorrow morning with Duke Tomato. And I'll also remind you that Patty G, Richmond, Indiana, Saturday night at the Fourth Floor Blues Club. Sam Miller, our guest from yesterday, he's going to be at Vorshay's in Wichita, Kansas tonight, Friday, and Saturday evening. Just some of the great shows. Get yourself out there, have some fun. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate pina colada and Thai-iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Wait, Tom, you think I'm more lazy than crazy?
Yeah, what is it with you and everybody's lazy but you?
That's the second lazy kind of thing he said to me this week, and I know
he
you've
thinks
been
I'm
inundated.
just
yeah.
a slug laying on the ground with one eye on the TV and the other eye on DoorDash getting to my house. Yeah,
I could always do more, but why?
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
It won't be appreciated.
Here's Tom. Of course not. And
Why
you won't
would I?
know. And you won't know anything about it because he doesn't tell us.
I've worked on things real hard for this show, and
there's no difference.
Do you remember any of them?
So long ago, you just can't remember.
Well, I think the beating I took afterwards.
No difference between doing it and not doing it.
I learned my lesson not to work hard here.
Now we have Al. There we go. There's Al Jackson. I can see him.
Who cares?
Look at that. Al Jackson joins us from Denver, Colorado. Good morning, Al.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm dressed up like a washed-up agent this morning. I have to leave the house because I'm taking a friend to work.
You look good.
Literally an hour outside of my way, but the things we do, Tommy.
Oh,
and
wow.
shout out for Jess for being honest about how she wanted to come in with the weather. You know, I appreciate a little honesty in this world.
Yeah.
If you're at a 4, then stay there. You don't have to come with first date energy.
That's right.
Thank you, Al.
I want office temp at 3:30 on a Friday vibes, and I got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
She's
Jess,
just
the only honest person in this world.
she's just not used to getting up this early,
No.
day after day after day. So she's a little bit tired.
Well,
Tom, but we must admit that that was an amazing read, and if anybody can cut that and send that to my email, that's all I want for Christmas, because sometimes I'll just listen to that. I think the reason I like that show, Love on the Spectrum, with the kids with autism dating, is I'm a sucker for honesty.
yes.
And they're the last, because now, Jess, I don't know if you watch any of the dating shows now, like Love is Blind or Married at First Sight, but they're all very aware now of their public persona and like how they'll be received online.
Yeah, they're building a career.
Right. It's not just, it's even like the Golden Bachelor. They don't even live in the same state. Like, I just like when people are just dead honest. Like, yeah, like the love on the spectrum is just like, I'm not feeling it. And the other person's like, that makes me sad, but we can be friends. And I'm watching it like, oh, you can just do that?
Yeah.
You can just be honest with an adult rather than dragging it out for 6.5 weeks and lying that your mom is sick and then saying your phone wasn't on. You don't have, it's just like so much dignity to treat somebody with just the honesty of like, hey, Jess, we went out. You seem like a cool chick. It just didn't work, but like, we could let's watch the game. And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's the bulk of your dating life is spent BSing somebody that you're not interested in.
Wow. Now, you said that the Golden Bachelor is no longer living with the. Didn't they get married on TV?
They're married and in
they
love,
got
but
married.
They live
yeah,
separately.
but they're not in the same state. First of all, Ace and I have a secret texting relationship that's been going on for a while.
Oh.
Two black men that watch a lot of dating shows. Yes, and so Ace, I don't know if or why this isn't a segment, but Ace knows them shows, boy. And I honestly, like, it's a lot of dudes. Like, I've been watching all these shows, sadly, for about 10 years. I never really gotten into The Bachelor because I think it comes on. I'm usually doing stand-up. But all the terrible ones, let's go. Love After Lockup, come on.
And I
Married
like
at First Sight.
what was the name of Ace's review show? Ace, what is it? Ace Knows Them Shows? Is that the...
I don't remember
Ace
that.
Knows Them Shows, boy.
Yeah, that'd be good.
90 Day Fiancé, my favorite.
What is it?
90 Day Fiancé.
90 Day
90 Day
Fiancé?
Yeah.
Usually some...
Foreign woman?
Are you trying to be kind?
Yeah,
Foreigner?
yeah, I'm
Yes.
trying to be kind.
Yeah.
What is it? They're trying to become Americans?
It's like a mail order bride, and they've
Yeah,
turned it
kinda.
into a show. And it's 90 days of usually a woman not from the United States
I
with
think last season there was a sightless man who met a woman online in Vietnam. She doesn't know how to sign. He can't speak.
Wow.
Yikes.
Sounds like the beginning of an offensive joke.
This doesn't sound exploitative at all.
No, it's all.
Yeah, I like Al's notion. Yeah, a guy who can't see walks into a bar with a deaf chick from Vietnam, and then someone says, "Where's Charlie?" and the place explodes.
Where's Charlie?
This is the thing that only Ace can verify. The thing is, obviously, yes, I don't know if the term now is mail order brides, but that's what they are. But sometimes Ace, they show up and they are absolute smoke shows.
Oh, yeah.
You think they're a catfish, but like I would say 6 out of 10 times, Josh, I'm talking about like an 8.8 shows up in
Well, it's because they want people to
Nebraska.
They want people to watch. They want people to watch.
And surprisingly, some of those couples actually last, but
Not often.
they're mostly train wrecks.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Makes sense to me. Now, Al, the purpose of our program, of course, is to enlighten the world with language. Language very fluid these days, rather flexible, and lots of words out there I don't know. Are you doing Wordle, Al?
No, what is that?
Don't. Okay, nope. He answered the question. Let's keep going.
He's
not doing it.
I can't believe you don't talk about it on your TV show, Daily Blast Live.
Explain to us Wordle, Tom.
Well, it's the most popular game in America. The New York
Is it?
Times, the 30 million people play every day.
Sad.
Yesterday, they had a word that doesn't exist as the answer.
It absolutely exists. You can find it in any dictionary.
And no one's ever
absolutely.
used it in
What word was
America.
Plates, Plait.
I got it, and I knew what the word was.
I got it. I've never heard the word or
It
seen it.
means a braid.
Yeah.
Very commonly. Never used by anyone in this country. Okay, so what word do you have for me, Al?
By the way, I'm sorry, Tom, but before we get started, I just have to say again, Jess comes in with just my favorite vibe because you say, I want to talk about Wordle, and she just goes, no. And it was such an honest way to just say, I don't want to talk about Wordle.
It's such a
But, Tom,
divisive game in this office.
It's
really.
the new water cooler talk topic among the elite.
I love it. I love it. All right, Tom, let's get into it. We did this a couple weeks ago, and I was going to start with a refresher. So, Tom, tell everybody what the phrase "hold this L" means.
Hold this owl?
L.
L. Sorry. I thought it was some kind of Harry Potter thing.
That's something you say after the drugs have kicked in. Hold my owl.
Oh, man, do you see that owl? Can you hold it for just a second? It's lonely. Can you help him?
Hold that L. You taught me this and I've already forgotten? It sounds
Hold
so
this L.
Hold this L.
Or take this L.
Is this a criminal enterprise?
No, not at all.
Okay, you're not holding.
You could actually use it around the office, around the water cooler, in kind of the situation that you just laid out for us.
Does the L stand for something that starts with an L?
It does.
Okay, so it wouldn't be like is it if you're in a situation and you're chatting up some woman and you have to go to the bathroom and you say to one of your buddies, "Hey, hold this lady here while I go. Don't hit on her."
No.
Hold this
No,
L.
but-
No.
There should be some kind of, like, maybe you can leave your phone at the table that says this, or especially when you're at the bar, that it says this woman is spoken for, because you do come back from the bathroom and sometimes really nice women, they don't know that this new guy is like hitting on them. They're like, "Oh, this is Josh. He works in IT. He came over." It's like he's came over because he's trying to have at you. And now I got to have this weird conversation with him that tells him, "Hey, buddy, she's spoken for."
That's why
that
on
would be a
dates,
good app.
whenever I go to the bathroom, I stand up. Nobody talk to her.
Yeah, you guys could
I love her. The door open.
You just pee a circle around us. That
Now,
works too.
just to hold this scenario for just a moment. Now, when you're with a bunch of guys, you'll get up and say, "Look, I've got to go see a man about a horse or something," or maybe go
Yes,
into the.
that's what my dad said.
Yeah, no,
My dad used to say that.
Now,
Always hilarious.
what do you say to a lady? Do you say, "I'm going to go pee," or do you say, "I've got to go to the washroom, the men's room"?
Washroom.
No, I'll just say I'm about to step out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm going to step out.
Yes,
That sounds like
But
you're leaving the bar.
Well, this is an issue less if you are in a home that's got more than two. Let's assume that you're going to do some damage in there. I'm a big, and I'm sure I know I'm going to split the country with this. I don't really like farting around my girl. I don't like that from her. I don't burp around her. I don't like
Sure. No. I
like
agree.
to keep that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That you're not my homeboy. So like I'm not going to treat you like that. But I also if I hear you fart through the wall, I understand. I should have had my earbuds in. But
by the way, who are you dating, for God's sake?
Sounds like Ace.
Through the wall.
Ace farts holes in his underwear. You know.
No, look,
You
chick,
can hear
know,
things, sure.
There's a bathroom attached to the master bedroom. That's, I mean, what do you think that is? The U.S. Mint steel? It's going to go through.
Of course,
Run some water or flush the toilet,
Exactly.
for God's sake. So I'm
Yes.
sorry, I'm still trying to figure out what hold that L means.
So
it's not as primitive as just hold the line or stop it, calm down. This is
you're Josh, help him out.
I don't know the answer to this. I was
What
going
do
to
you
guess. Does it mean take the loss? Like, hey,
Yes.
this one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was saying you could say that with your Wordle game, Tom. You just say, "Jess, I know you're mad because we have to play Wordle again, but do me a favor, just hold this L today, and then complain again tomorrow."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're acknowledging your own loss. Is that correct?
You're acknowledging that
Your
you're telling
win.
somebody else they're about to lose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just take the
I
loss.
see.
You'll
Even
be all
playing
right.
you. Yeah.
We'll move on from this. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold that L.
Yeah. Hold that L.
Loser. I mean,
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you can do that too.
So what do you do when you're talking to somebody at a bar and you don't want anybody else to talk to her? Do you like make a circle around her? Is that what you're supposed to?
Well,
do?
Jess said she likes when she's flattered when the man pees a circle around her.
Yeah. Then I don't have to talk for myself and say,
"Oh, that's
I'm already talking to this gentleman over here."
no.
There may be some satire in what Jess
Yeah.
Because they're
for those out there who don't understand.
girls are always on the hunt. You know.
Oh, they're wiener
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
All right, let's get back to our guest, shall we?
Okay.
We're speaking with comedian Al Jackson from the Daily Blast Live. Al, what else have you got?
I have a phrase that I love. I guess it's a phrase. Yeah, figure of speech. Tom, what is that? Day one or day ones? DAYONES?
Well, I mean, day one means from the beginning.
Right.
But day ones, Is it the same? Is it just a different version of that?
Yeah, kind of. It's more of a label.
Sorta?
Yeah, it's more of a label.
Yes.
Use it in a sense for me, Jess.
My girl Lisa. We started out in kindergarten together. She's a day one. She's been there with me since the beginning. She's a day one.
Oh, okay.
Like so, it's like your first friends.
Okay, I see.
The people that have been like.
So you can say, I'll tell you what. When I go out with Chick and Josh, they're day ones. I've known them forever.
Right.
So is that the plural use of it? Day ones.
Day ones. Yeah. I mean,
that's it exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
your best friends that you've known forever.
Yeah.
Your real friends. So yeah, that was a perfect description. Really, my comedy career, like you guys are basically my day ones.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
By
been
definition, one can't be plural. I hate that.
I like a day to say a day one. Al, have you heard of a day two? Have you heard that the friends that come later in life that you're really close to, that you really built a relationship with?
How about a doomsday?
My doomsday one.
Jess, is that a real phrase? Because I absolutely love that.
Yeah, it is actually.
So
Yeah,
you can say I was with my day ones, then a couple of my day twos came up, but they don't get along with the day ones.
yeah, kind of.
Because they didn't know me back when.
Yeah.
Before I had the surgery.
Right.
Yeah, different friend groups for sure.
They are different.
Nobody is
You're a
Thomasina.
different person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a different person. And it's like,
Exactly.
your day ones and day two should get along. I will say that. But you're a different person probably in high school than you are at 40.
Yeah.
And it's weird if they don't get along. It's like, oh, then that means you would have hated your former self.
Right.
I love it. I remember reading this article about the great singer Bob Dylan was on tour, and he was traveling in an RV with his high school buddy. Rather than getting a limo drive, just someone of his day ones.
Yeah,
guy that knew him
That's
before,
awesome.
a guy that knew him before he was famous, and he's not going to ask him a bunch of dumb questions. What does blowing in the wind mean? Oh God!
I mean, really, if you think about, whenever a TMZ story about an athlete breaks, which is daily, and it's some guy and some woman in some hotel, I always say, for as much as people hate and they're like, oh, if I was famous, I'd be getting all these chicks. You notice who's winning, no problems? Patrick Mahomes. He's with his basically day one college chick. You stay with the girl, with the people that knew you before you were famous. It's a big deal. You can be more relaxed around them. I always said, Michael Phelps, that picture of him hitting that bong, that was taken by a friend at a party. That's not a day one. You need to keep your people around you. It's gonna get you jammed up, which is our next word, Tom.
Yeah, a day one smacks the phone out of the picture taker's hand.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Oh,
or
good.
just collects the phones when they come in the room.
Right.
Yeah, just
right. Yeah.
I've seen it from a lot of famous comedians. They'd be like, "Yeah, I knew blah 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 since we worked at the car wash in '96, and we shook hands, and we've been we don't have any paper. We're family. It works better.
We don't have any paper. What does that mean?
No contract.
Yeah, there's no NDAs
okay.
or anything like that
Right.
between them.
I was jumping ahead. I thought it was some kind of rolling a joint thing. Sorry.
I thought you co-signed a loan for him or something.
Yeah, very good.
I didn't think you were jumping ahead. I thought you were jumping a stereotype.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I wonder if the rolling paper industry has taken a hit because there are so many different ways to consume marijuana.
Must have.
In states where it's legal.
Yeah.
You can get gummy bears and liquids and all kind of stuff. I can't imagine it's been great for Easy Rider.
I've never been in an American dispensary. The only one I've been to was in Amsterdam decades ago. But do they sell pre-rolled joints? And if so, are they popular?
Yes.
I don't know. I know they
Yes,
sell. I don't
they
know if
are.
they're popular. But
Okay.
I was in one. They had them. Do they have? What's the called? I'm sorry. I got to think of this for a second. The nicotine is a transdermal patch. They have those for nicotine.
Yeah.
Do they have those for marijuana?
Oh, I don't know.
And if so,
Seems dangerous.
if so, you could put like a cool tattoo on it.
Oh,
like the
I
trucking
would
guy.
say
Keep on trucking.
probably
Art
yes.
Chrome.
Because there is weed lotion that you can kind of smoothen your skin. Obviously, your skin has pores and absorbs it. And I know they also have weed bath bombs, which you can just sit in the tub. Like, I'm like, this guy's, come on. You need to be
Do they
that
have
high. What's going on?
Do they have weed shaving cream?
Probably not.
THC
but
I would leave it on for 5 minutes.
Else.
Cut your face.
Tom, I got to tell the story really quickly because you mentioned dispensaries. When I was, I did the Cabo Comedy Festival probably, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. And, we landed at the airport and they have to take you in that shuttle to your little villa thing because you'll be murdered if you don't go straight to the resort. And so we're driving, and it's 12 tourists in the Sprinter van, and none of us know each other. And we pull over at the pharmacy, and we're like, did anybody ask to stop here? But, as soon as we stop, we're like, okay, well, I guess when in Rome. So we go in this pharmacy, and, I was in there looking for a little male enhancement. Why not? And I didn't know how to ask for it because, it's the medical name and it's just the boxes, but you can buy whatever you want. And I'm trying to point the guy to what I wanted. And he just got frustrated and turned to me and goes, look, do you want cocaine or what? I was like, all right.
He went right to cocaine.
Josh, it was 1:30 in the afternoon. It was out of nowhere. He was tired of looking for whatever this black dude was asking. He was like, look, there's a reason that you stopped here. Stop getting Sudafed. Very direct sales.
Al Jackson is one of the hosts of the Daily Blast live on a TV and a computer near you. Al, thank you as always. We'll look forward to talking to you next week, and I'll work on holding my L's.
No, there's no L with this.
No. I mean, I got an occasional L I got to deal with.
Okay, yes, yeah.
Well,
your day ones are here to help you with that L.
Oh, thank you very much, day ones.
There you go.
Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. What's BetterHelp is all about is making access to therapy and your own mental health, making access to therapy a lot easier. Get yourself recharged. And as you know, it helps so many people. And now you can take a lot of the hassle factor, if you will, out of it. The way it works is the therapy is done online. And the way it works is you do a little questionnaire. You'll be matched with a therapist. And by the way, there are more than 35,000 therapists participating in this program. And they'll find one that works for you. And then, by the way, you can switch anytime. No extra fee or anything. And the beauty of the whole enterprise is you are doing the therapy online. You can do it like it's a Zoom call. You can do it like you're on the phone. You can do it texting back and forth. It's all about whatever works for you. It's all about flexibility and convenience, and at the same time doing something important for you. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Once again, the BT Show will knock 10% off your first month. Work on yourself a little bit, and once again, in a much more convenient manner with BetterHelp at BetterHelp.com/BT Show. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Coming up, grenades in the news, monkeys in the news, by the way, not holding grenades, cool NASA news coming up, and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
With Mr. Gaffney.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, and I believe it's time, Tom. It's time for the big, what many people wait for. Everybody waits for this moment.
Oh, this is a
right here
turn of events.
Yes, here we go.
We have coming up a special edition of Alli Breen and Sexy Time. But right now, without any further ado,
who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, chick.
Headphones down and my mic off.
Hey, chick.
Yes, Ace.
Where does 82% of the methane on Earth come from?
Where does 82% of the methane come? I don't know, Ace. Where?
The derriere.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
You know, cows, dairy. Yeah.
This isn't sponsored right now, is it?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Your thoughts, Tom?
Cows give a lot.
Yeah. Maybe there should have been like a farming cow breeding thing in the beginning of the setup. Look, there's Jess Hooker. What have you got over there?
Oh, okay. We're gonna do news.
No, we're just having to sit there. Keep the seat warm.
Authorities in California say a resident found live hand grenades in his garage.
Whoa.
Yeah, the Pleasanton Police Department said a citizen had dropped off 3 hand grenades, but unbeknownst to him, the grenades were live.
Wouldn't you like to see Tom go into his garage and see a live hand grenade? He would
How do you know if
absolutely
it's live? The pin's in it?
lose
No,
his mind.
you don't know. I mean, you'd have to get a
I would
munitions
think
expert.
that's an indication.
I would think so
Right.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean,
The
I'm sure
pin
that
would-
there
but you
is-
still don't know. Yeah,
But there are fake ones and there are dummy ones. and-
Right.
There's did they make paperweights of hand grenades? Thought it was funny.
Remember they used to make lighters that looked like a hand grenade?
I know
Oh,
they
yeah.
made. They had guns that looked like a lighters that looked like
Yeah.
a gun. That was.
But the hand grenade, I mean, whoever brought them in, they described this person as a citizen.
Yeah.
So he brought it, didn't know that they were live.
No. The Alameda County Sheriff's Office bomb squad took custody of the munitions for destruction.
Holy moly.
Police warn that if people find any potentially dangerous explosives, they should not touch the devices and instead call their local authorities.
Take them to Goodwill.
Drop them off there.
There's a box. Shoes, clothing, hand grenades.
Sure.
Yeah. What is this one? It says Acme TNT. What does that mean exactly?
Oh.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but how? I mean, did he recently buy the home? Is it new?
Yeah,
you know
who
what I
knows?
mean?
But I mean, there was the one last week where the guy's dog
Dug
up and it was a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in Florida.
Yeah, but I think that was it wasn't live. But somebody, we thought maybe it was maybe a veteran buried it, brought it back. I don't know.
No, I thought they that one was live.
Oh,
right?
it was live?
Yeah.
That's scary.
I don't know whose it was, or where it came from. Yeah, I'd have to dig the story up, but I'm pretty sure that one was real.
Oh, no.
What else is happening?
I'd lose my mind. I'd be very, very scared.
Do you have any live?
Any live munitions?
Yeah,
No, I don't. No live ones.
No, any dead ones?
Maybe a couple. I'd have to look.
you see, it's in a drawer here or
I'll
there.
check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. The dog finds decades-old unexploded weapon digging in backyard in Florida.
That sounds like a potato masher, right?
Matthew Sims of Jacksonville, Florida, told WJAX.
All jacks all the time, and some balls, and jacks.
I think they have one of those local morning shows. Hey, get up, Jack's up.
Jackson ball. Okay.
This dog named Baby was playing in their backyard, and Baby dug up a rusted object. It was military ordnance. Weighed about 10 pounds. They say it had been buried for quite some time.
10 pounds? That's
big.
The authorities had to evacuate the surrounding area to dispose of it. So there you go. Again, I don't know why it would be, unless it was from a nearby military base and they had live ammo, or maybe the Germans got closer than we thought with those U-boats.
We were talking about top hats earlier. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And they used to be very popular. You're watching the Lincoln Show Manhunt on Apple Plus, and everybody wears a top hat on that. Well, one of our listeners, Tyler, just emailed me, and I forgot about this, and I feel like I need to remind you guys. There are little air conditioners and fans inside the top of the top hat to keep your head nice and cool.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, too.
You guys knew that.
So,
yeah.
Back then, they were gas-powered.
Gas-powered.
And then batteries came around.
Well, now they're lithium battery. They're
very helpful.
A lifetime.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sometimes if you get up close to a guy wearing a top hat, you'll hear a
slight whir.
And
sometimes if it's too strong, the hat will just fly off the guy's head.
Just
straight up into the air.
Straight up, Tom.
You would see it all the time.
Coming up, it'll be a sexy time with Alli Breen. Looking forward to that. Looking forward also to tomorrow's show, coming to you from West Virginia live, and also a special evening show tomorrow with Patty G, Willie G, Jeff Oskey, Josh. Christine and I will be your hosts. Tickets for sale for that show, Ticketmaster.com in Charleston at the theater, Charleston, West Virginia at the Coliseum and Convention Center. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Business taxes. was stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service.
If he wants it.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Jessica Alsman joins us.
Howdy.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Coming up, a special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen. We'll certainly look forward to that.
Lots of sex.
Special Thursday edition. What are you mumbling?
Sexy.
Now, tomorrow night, once again, special show in Charleston, West Virginia.
Will there be sex?
If I'm there will be. Perhaps, maybe during your segment, there'll be. Hey, go to the car, knock one off while Blow V8 over there gets you.
Yikes.
Blow the 8.
I like being called Blow V8.
Oh, Blow V8. I thought you said Blow the 8. I was like, oh, yeah.
So sorry. We have Ms. Hooker sitting in at the news desk. Have we missed anything?
Can I read an email real quick?
I hope not.
Dear Bob and Tom, I was threatened by Mark. Mark said I had to read this.
Oh, boy, and he means it.
Yeah. Listening to this morning's horrible program.
Thank you.
And heard that Tom was driving alone to West Virginia. And he thought of placing a GPS tracker in his vehicle so that everyone can see the route he takes.
Oh.
Let's be honest, there's a good chance he takes a detour through Nebraska or something like that and then blames his GPS.
As Charlie Daniels would say, via Omaha?
Yes. Thanks, Cliff, for the nice email.
Right,
That's a fact. My GPS took me across the Ohio River twice, inadvertently. It said, keep right, in big letters.
Right.
And if you keep right, you go over the bridge.
That's right.
Had that verified by one of our staff members.
Oh, really?
Well, what are they going to do? They're terrified of you. Okay?
We'll be fine. Looking forward to it. Now, what else is going on at the news desk?
Residents of a tourist town in Thailand are under siege by rampaging monkey gangs.
Monkey gang!
Switchblades.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, what do we got here?
Where you headed? Oh, yeah? Hey, we want to go there, don't we?
Hey, what's your hurry?
Yeah, slow down.
Remember, we've heard about these monkeys before.
Police in the town of Lopburi are arming themselves with slingshots and tranquilizer guns to combat the aggressive macaques.
Is it macaque?
It's a macaque.
It is macaque.
Oh, my bad. The primates are known to climb on cars, take food from shops, steal from tourists, and vandalize property.
Hey, this is mine now.
Yeah. What are you going to... Oh, why don't you try and take it?
Do they quote the conservation officer in your story?
Though staff at the Department of National Parks, Wildlife, and Plant Conservation have been capturing and relocating the worst offenders, local authorities have ordered a task force to create and tackle this issue.
I had the audio from this guy. His name is One Flew Dung.
Oh.
He's the...
No, I don't have that quote.
He's the spokesmonkey?
I see, yes.
He's the plant conservation officer.
What do they have? Did you say slingshots?
The tourists.
The police.
Yeah.
The police have
The police are using slingshots.
What, are their guns broken? I don't understand.
They have tranquilizer.
They may be illegal there. Maybe guns
now,
don't...
There is actually a follow-up.
Oh, really?
That story was from 2 days ago.
Oh, I didn't have the new one, sorry.
No, here it is. It just came across the wire, as they say. Officials have a plan to end years of monkey mayhem in central Thai city. They say they're going to tackle the problem at the end of the year. Because, December is the month you want to go after your monkeys.
Right. This is the same town where they have a festival celebrating the monkeys. So it feels like you may have brought this on yourself.
Yeah.
And I think tourists go there to see monkeys and have monkeys eat with them outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then they didn't get the note that the party was over.
I guess
they're still out there partying and
right.
doing their thing.
They didn't know.
Right.
Tom, could you eat maybe a nice salad bar out of doors with a couple of monkeys sitting at your table?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
There's a photograph here of a monkey just waiting for the office door to open at some place.
Well, he's late for work.
Yeah.
He didn't have his fob.
This is my third. This will be my third strike. There, can me.
It says, Cheetah, where's your fob, pal?
Now it says this. Here's another account. It says the official monkey catching campaign has been launched.
Okay.
Prioritizing once again the more aggressive alpha monkeys. They've moved 37 so far.
Would you arm wrestle a monkey, chick?
I don't think I would.
They're gonna.
They
bite.
I would
scratch you. No, if it promised not to bite you.
I get wigged out, man.
Yeah.
What was the name of that little capuchin monkey? Remember, we had her in here.
I would sit on your shoulder and stuff.
I was driving around
She had a crush on you,
in
right?
the neighborhood. Yeah, and this woman rode by me on a bicycle and had a capuchin monkey up on her shoulder.
Wow.
She was
a lunatic.
Training? No.
Oh,
this was part of a program. These monkeys help people that are disabled that need.
Okay.
And it was a serious business, and they lived with that monkey for a long time.
And I went on the air on this radio show, and I said, "Hey, I saw this lady with a monkey," and everybody thought it was crazy. And then she came over. She brought the monkey over.
Wow.
And the monkey presented herself to me.
Oh.
And she said, "That's very much a compliment in the monkey world."
You know, it's considered rude not to then.
I think the monkey, she's still looking for me.
We can
Because
do that
there's
song.
nothing madder than a monkey who flirts.
A taste of monkey, tasting much sweeter. You're
How
right.
does a monkey present?
She turned around and shoved her butt at me.
She did.
Yes.
Is that how all animals present?
And looked at you and said, "Are you man enough to take this?"
That's right. You know, with this, take brass balls to take this. All right.
By the way, you are right. This city has they call it the Monkey Buffet Festival.
Yeah. We've talked about this place a bunch of times.
Yeah, macaques are protected.
Oh, it's macaque.
Species under Thailand's wildlife conservation laws. Some blame the troubles on icy tourists feeding the monkeys.
Well, I mean, yes, of course.
And they give them cigarettes, don't they? They're hooked on cigarettes.
I know I would.
Yeah.
I know.
Where are the macaques?
Actually, I'd hand out pipes. I think a pipe smoking monkey is real funny.
That'd be very funny.
Hey, how you doing?
In 2000, wow, they neutered 2,600 of these monkeys a couple years ago. But
how long does that take?
I mean, you got to catch them.
Do you think they have to put them under in an operating theater type situation, or that?
Sure.
Or is there a
Really?
It's probably a shot.
Yeah, I was going to say they don't just shoot it with something.
To neuter them, don't they have to? I think they probably have to remove their little monkey testicles.
I know I know how you could neuter him, Josh. You could. He's not having any kids. I can tell you that.
A chemical neutering? That's a thing, right?
Chemical castration.
Castration, yeah.
Does it really help with the aggression, or are they not angry that they're now missing?
There are too many of them.
Oh, make them mad.
Yeah.
You see my nuts?
I don't.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. We can move on from macaque.
It's my nuts.
The White House has directed NASA to establish a unified standard of time for the moon.
Here we go.
Other
really tackling the
celestial
tough
bodies.
issues, huh?
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah. According to the head of the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy,
That's right. It's me.
they've instructed the space agency to devise a plan by the end of 2026 for setting up a coordinated lunar time.
Here's the thing. It's the same time as it is here, only 7 minutes
Yes,
off.
but sir, we've been trying to tell you.
No, it's fine.
You really think this is important, sir?
Yes.
And why do they have to?
How many times have you said this? What time is it on the moon?
Why don't they just
Well,
go
now
with Greenwich Mean Time and call it a day?
Yeah, it's coordinated lunar time, LTC.
No, why even bother?
Who's using it?
Yeah, exactly. LTC would provide a timekeeping benchmark for lunar spacecraft and satellites that require extreme precision for their missions.
Or they could just use Eastern Standard
Anything.
Time. Anything.
Yeah.
Well, that would be confusing.
Pacific. Or,
If you're in Houston, you're going to be on Central Time.
well, then
Then you got the whole.
use
Now, does
Houston.
the moon? Do they have moon daylight time?
I don't think so.
So this is why they have to have. So that it would be internationally agreed that it's X time on the moon, and it would stay there.
Yeah.
Just useless legislation.
Until we live there.
They have to do something in Washington. They're collecting all that money in a couple of weeks. What are they going to do with it all? So what are they calling it? Are they calling it Moon Standard Time?
LTC, Coordinated Lunar Time.
Okay.
You mean
So
CL?
CLT?
No, it
CLT.
says
They're trying to avoid
LTC.
CLT.
Oh,
Yes.
lunar
Yeah.
coordinated to. Okay.
Yeah.
Coordinated Lunar International Time.
Right.
CLT.
Well,
CLIT, Tom.
Pardon me, sir. Do you have the clit?
ask
And what
her.
time is that on a clit? What time?
In fact, and wait a minute. Now it goes on to say
A lot of guys can't find that time. Okay.
This would have to be agreed upon by other countries.
Yeah.
And all the moon man.
Sir, we're going to have to ask you to go back in the basement.
This is actually, I didn't know that. Listen to this. They have there's a pact called the Artemis Accords involving how countries act in space and on the moon, international agreements. But guess what? China and Russia have not signed the Artemis Accords.
No kidding.
There's not. They're not. Nobody.
They
gonna
want
tell
the
us.
moon, probably. Yeah.
No.
We're not sharing it.
That is actually. That's an issue. Who owns the moon? Who's going to get that land?
Me.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah. There's also a
Because technically, I think the Russians were there first. I think.
there's also a tribe of I'm not sure if it's in Canada or the U.S. that they have some kind of issue with going to the moon because for religious purposes.
They're saying they should or shouldn't.
They shouldn't. Apparently.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Who knows?
I don't think we should mess with it anymore.
I don't either.
Moon time.
Move on.
Moon time.
I mean, once you get up there and look back and go, yeah, there's
There it
the Earth.
is, yeah.
That's something else. And then you get back in the ship, right? You don't just have to. I think a trip to the moon would be like a paddle boat in the middle of a big lake. You get out in the middle and you're just like, okay.
A lot of work for,
yeah.
yeah.
We got to get back to shore now. All right.
Jeez.
Yeah, hell.
Oh, there's a chance we'll burn up when we do that? All right.
Oh, perfect. This is worth it.
Anybody got any moonshine?
It's totally worth it.
Okay. Coming up, it's going to be Sexy Time with Alli Breen. One of my favorite segments. We will help you with your love life. Right now, we want to help you with your food life and your food lifestyle. This is interesting. HelloFresh now has over 45 recipes each week. It's not just the recipe. The box arrived, the food's in it. They've done the shopping for great recipes, 45 to choose from at least each week. And they also have calorie smart and protein smart options if you're trying to stay on a particular food plan with some eating goals this 2024. So enjoy HelloFresh. Each box is packed with fresh ingredients, of course, and they're all pre-measured. So all you do is put them together, and you've got great gourmet quality meals. What do you have over there, Jess?
Oh, I have a Parmesan crusted chicken with spaghetti and marinara. It's so delicious.
Oh, my God.
Fresh ingredients, prepped and ready to eat in less than 30 minutes.
That's the key, Tom. Prep time in 30 minutes.
You know, the key is that you don't have to go to the grocery store and walk around trying, where's the tomato paste? Where's the cheese? I got to go buy cheese. No, here you go. It's all in the box for you. So sign up today. Unlock that free dessert for life, by the way. That's right. Free dessert for life as long as you keep that subscription active. So you go to HelloFresh.com/BTS How Sweet. That's like Bob Tom Show, How Sweet. HelloFresh.com/BTS How Sweet. And get in on the action with some great food from HelloFresh. Coming up, some great advice with Alli Breen and Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Everybody's here. There's Jess and Jessica and Ace and Josh and Pat. All John Boy and Marianne.
Have you ever heard the song?
Chick
You ever heard the song Jessica by the Allman Brothers?
I have.
Yep.
It's a great song. I'm reading. There's a whole book about that album.
It's amazing.
A whole book about one album.
About the recovery from
Whoop-dee-doo.
Oh, it's fantastic. Well, there we go. I was just waiting for her to show up. It's the lovely Alli Breen. Hi, Alli. How are you?
Hi, guys. Good. How are you?
Good.
Real good. Good to see you.
And it's nice to see you and nice to hear you. And
thank you.
Wait a second. Alsman wants to say something.
Alli, you broke the Bob and Tom fandom last week when you were talking about OnlyFans and that you were going to do this. Several people in Cincinnati last week stopped me and asked me if it was true. One guy waited till his wife went to the restroom because he was being polite and said,
Wow.
No, seriously, is she going to show stuff? Because I pay.
Is she going to show stuff?
So, you have a demand.
Good.
Oh,
God.
that's amazing to hear. That's so funny. I got a few messages of encouragement myself.
All right.
I've yet to be brave enough. I also just can't figure it out. I have to have a few more talks with Josh about what you're supposed to do on there if you just post
I think
or how it
Josh has said he would be your manager.
Yeah, that's what I need.
And
exactly.
someone to.
Well, I think your
train.
boyfriend should probably be your manager.
No.
Oh, he's got to be. He has to be involved in some way.
Yeah.
Just for.
Yeah, he'll take pictures. He'll be the photographer.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Are you going to have to be at
exactly.
the photo shoot, Josh, to oversee
Oh,
this process?
I think I may have to be there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of flying. You're gonna put a lot of miles on that car.
Oh, that's perfect. He loves to fly, don't you, Josh?
I do. Yeah. Everybody's so pleasant at the TSA.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Josh is such a baby. It's unbelievable. Can you take your shoes off, Mr. Gordo?
Oh, yeah. Josh takes his shoes off on planes. That's your manager, Allie. Okay? There. That's him.
Now,
Daddy likes to be comfortable.
Allie, I forget who mentioned this. It was you or Josh. There is apparently a comedian or comedian, if whatever you want to call, that is on the OnlyFans thing.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, she's a New York girl that's very vocal about it. She just makes a fortune. She was basically saying,
Is there a downside to it? Are you going to be considered less of a comedian if?
I
do you
would
think-
imagine
Is it
people
like
would
being?
judge
Is it
it
like
for
being?
sure. Yeah.
Forgive me for making this connection, but prop comics, and I'm a huge fan. But I'm not kidding. I love a great prop
I'm
comedian.
with you. I love them too.
I think they're so funny. Same with guitar comics, but
Yes.
prop comics are often looked down upon by regular comedians because they have to look down on somebody, for God's sake. Do you think if it would be like Alli Breen? Oh, she does OnlyFans, and then of course this guy's some big fat
I'm not
slob.
planning on
Well,
pulling
you could
stuff
do
out
it.
on stage, so I don't know if it would be the exact same thing. But yeah, I think comics judge no matter what.
Yeah, there'll be some
100%.
backlash.
It would
Yeah,
be-
but
yeah. There would
And
be
you can
backlash for
laugh at them as you get in your brand new car and drive home.
That's the key.
To your fancy apartment.
That is the key.
Well,
Also, I was joking about it, but that's where fan bases come from. It's like your biggest fans are the ones who've seen you naked, like from your parents on to boyfriends to. That's
Oh,
how
that's
you get a
funny.
fan base.
Yeah,
Weird.
that's an interesting.
Yeah.
but it's not true.
But it's an interesting thing. What do you mean
There's
it's not
actually
true?
I mean, in real life, I don't think my biggest fans are people who've seen me naked.
Your parents loved you unconditionally. They saw you naked.
Loves you.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's seen you
Yeah,
naked.
but no, my
And I love you. I seen you naked.
Yeah.
my 11-year-old came around the corner the day. I had a towel on, but it's, Daddy.
Well, she saw you and she still loves you.
Okay, I don't
She
know.
does. Yep, exactly.
Oh, okay. Now, Allie,
You didn't have the monster out, did you?
no, God, no. Now, Allie,
Would you stop?
well, I have not been on the OnlyFans pages, so
It's not as fun as it used to be, man. It's not.
are most of these quite graphic?
You'll be fun, Allie, because
Yeah.
you'll actually be controlling. I mean, with my assistance, your page.
Yes,
But it
exactly.
used to be that
That's
every
the whole point. It should be fun.
Yeah, like you used to be able to actually message like the porn stars and stuff, and now they all use guys like me.
Oh, so it's a texting thing. So
Yeah,
that they
you're
don't
right.
know.
Oh.
Hey,
That's
Adriana,
funny.
how are you today? And then Frank writes back, I almost said something terrible, but I'm so turned on by you.
Yeah, nothing makes me hotter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to get back to my
Yeah.
video game. I'm going to make this quick. Now, but can you do how would I word this? Sort of soft core.
You can do whatever you want.
I mean, would that be effective though? Would that be?
I think it would be for some people.
Could she just do
yeah.
like bikini shots?
Yeah.
Of course.
Feet.
Oh.
I'm all into feet stuff. I don't know who cares about showing their feet.
Yeah.
I will
that's
put
true.
my feet all over that.
I don't know why.
You realize someone just pulled over.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's far and away the number one fetish, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
We've done that
Yeah, I think
story a
so.
couple
Do
times.
you have nice feet? Do you get manicures and pedicures?
I do get pedicures in the summer. I mean,
But like right now, are they coated in some kind of green algae? I mean, are they?
Oh, algae. Green algae. Don't you mean like oil
Well,
or
We're
no,
learning about
they're
Tom's
actually-
fetishes.
No, he's thinking
I
like
know.
gangrene or something.
No, do you have like a some kind of foot fungus in your toenails? Or
No, I have very pedicured feet, but I think foot fetish people do like weird because Quentin Tarantino likes like filthy feet, doesn't he?
Oh, really?
He does
the
like a
bottom
little,
of-
he
of all
does like a
dirty.
little dirt.
Little
yeah.
grit,
Grime?
yeah?
I don't get that part. Yeah.
why don't you start with your feet and then work your way up,
Yeah, exactly.
if you will, Josh?
That's the plan.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's plenty of yeah.
Okay, we'll
Plenty
go
of
to-
Alli to go.
Okay, well let's move forward here. We have to get to our show. The show has a point. We help people
Yep.
with their love lives. What have we got?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend got drunk and he fell and he lost half his front tooth a few weeks ago. He keeps putting off getting it fixed and he's totally fine with it, but I don't like being out in public with him like this. I'm embarrassed, but I'm afraid to press him about it because I don't want to seem shallow. But I mean, come on.
I agree with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that yeah.
Well, there's something about.
Have you ever had it happen to you?
Taking care of yourself?
Where you break a tooth and
No.
yeah.
It just gets worse. Tell him it's going to be worse if he puts it off. And you're concerned about his, gums and whatnot. Bad breath.
Oh, so
Something
make
like
it
that.
more of a
dental hygienic
yeah.
medical
Okay, yeah.
a look thing.
I knew a girl who had a crush. She eventually developed this really strong crush on Jim Carrey, and it wasn't until he had the cap of his tooth taken off for Dumb and Dumber,
Yeah.
and that's when she developed the crush. It was the broken tooth that she liked.
Wow,
wow.
Isn't that
That's
fascinating?
a weird fetish.
Oh,
yeah, that is a weird.
Who's the
fetish.
guy in The Hangover that has the
Wow.
missing tooth?
Ed Helms in that movie,
and that's real.
yeah, so was Jim Carrey's. He had it removed and then put back on.
Wow. Yeah, I can see how it might be a little embarrassing. Guy looks a little bit.
Well, tell people that your boyfriend's a hockey player.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
He's a Lemieux.
Yeah.
Any athlete these days.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
a pretty good hockey player as opposed to Hilljack.
It's true.
Okay. All right. Let's go to our next letter. We've gotten this one. We nailed it.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend is into crazy things like putting me in dog collars and leashes and having me walk on all fours. Then he'll give me champagne out of a doggy bowl.
Yes.
I actually have a lot of fun with it. But now he likes to take me in the backyard to pee. That's still okay.
Look at Tom. If you're not watching Tom, you're not watching
I know.
the greatest show on the
Here we
planet.
go. It's still okay if our backyard was totally private, but it's not. And I think he's gearing things toward to make it quasi-public, and that's kind of freaking me out.
No.
A, could we get in trouble for this? We both have good jobs. Maybe that's how I should tell him to stop. And B, am I being lame by not wanting him to go public?
Yes, you are. You're a filthy mutt, and you need to. The sooner you learn that.
Tom, what's your problem with this whole thing? You really do look.
This is
uncomfortable.
really wild.
It's going to get worse. This guy's
Champagne in a dog bowl.
And
the fact that it's champagne
Yeah.
is really something.
Yeah. But she's into all of it except for it being public.
I'm not sure she's
that's her
into
own.
it.
Well, she's acting like she is.
She said it.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said she's okay with all of it except.
Okay.
If it's for kinks, keep it in the bedroom or take a dump on his side of the bed, and then maybe he will figure it out. Like the dog is not
Well,
happy.
I guess we're done with this one.
Have you considered that, ma'am?
Just,
Way too into it.
Yeah, and then what if he rubs your face and he goes,
oh,
no.
never mind. You're right.
Anyway, you're
Bad dog.
a dirty little Bowser, aren't you? Yeah.
That's very, as Chick McGee once said, this sort of thing, a lot of specificity.
That is wild.
That is.
He's into, that's,
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the answer is whatever. When it gets to the point where you're not comfortable, don't do it at all.
Say it,
Yes,
yeah.
do not
Yeah.
do it.
I mean, this, I just think you'd have to talk to a professional on this one. I won't this just keep escalating?
Potentially, but she's got to say no. So whatever you're not comfortable
Yeah.
with, please don't do. But if you're fine with being leashed around the yard that has maybe a tall fence,
That's right.
oh,
Yeah.
good for you. You
Oh,
guys,
yeah. Maybe
you
just tell
found
him
each
to put
other.
up a fence. Exactly.
Yeah.
Go to dinner,
Come
get
to
a nice restaurant, sit.
I don't guess there's any.
Can she have a her bag?
Any reason to ask what position he likes?
Yeah, right. I think we know.
That's the capper. We're done now.
Yeah, I think we're
I
Okay.
hope she's not allergic to peanut butter.
Let's get to our next letter.
Dear Allie, when I stay at my boyfriend's house, I park in front of his next door neighbors. They used to date, so he asked me to park around back instead so as not to upset her. I told him I'm not hiding from anyone and I'm annoyed he's trying to protect her. He says he's not, he's just trying to be respectful. And I said, why doesn't he be respectful of me? I'm right here, right?
You are. I see you, girl. I see you. Why aren't you parking in front of his house, though? I don't like letting other neighbors park in front of my house. I'm like, use your own curb. But
Exactly.
But I wouldn't park out back to hide it. Sounds like he's still.
What's this woman mad about?
He's making her hide her car because the neighbor he used to date.
He used to date the neighbors, and I guess the only place to park is in front of her house.
I'm with her, too. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Have him come to your house. And then you don't have to drive. And you don't have to worry about where your car is. Right?
Well, I guess, but no, she has the right. He should be respectful of her.
Be as open as-
Yeah.
It's a public street.
Unless
Deal with
Jessica's
it.
right and there's other places to park and she's on purpose parking in front of the neighbors to just be like,
I wonder if the real issue here is that she's afraid that the new girlfriend's going to get her car trashed.
I mean, that would be reasonable then to go, hey, babe, I'm just trying to protect. The girl was kind of crazy. I don't want her to key your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wouldn't
dead rabbit.
she wouldn't lift her leg when she peed in the leash.
Right.
And then she got all pissy when I tried to put the microchip in her. What if she runs off? I don't want to.
You're mixing things up.
Oh, that's what that other girl should do.
that's
Go
the
around and
previous
start
letter.
peeing on cars.
But that guy doesn't want to hurt the neighbor's feelings. Screw her feelings. Like, park wherever.
Again, I think there's more to this. I think,
Maybe,
I think the ex-girlfriend, he's afraid she's going to, throw a brick through the window one day.
Because they're still together.
And a note quantifying the cheating that he did with her.
Then this woman who wrote in needs that to be explained to her. Because this is unfair right now.
Yeah.
That she doesn't know. What else do you have?
We need other details if it's weirder than what you're saying. Otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of with her.
Yeah.
Or you could just Uber over there all the time.
It's true.
Have him pay for it.
Yeah.
Then she'd really be like, you're hiding me. Yeah, then it would really seem suspicious, though. Maybe he is. Maybe he's hiding something. Maybe he's trying to date both of them.
It's not the other girl. It's just that she's ugly, and he doesn't want anybody to see him with her.
Oh, have you considered?
She's hideous.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're
whatever,
off to-
dog face. Come on in.
Okay, we have one more letter at least. Let's go.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend said he was out of town last weekend, and then my friend saw him at brunch with his ex. I, of course, flipped out. I asked him if he was with her the whole weekend. He actually said he was because she had just told him that she had cancer. I called her to say, I'm so sorry about the news, and she had no idea what I was talking about or who I was.
Oh, boo.
She said he was just trying to get back together with her. She had no idea he was dating someone else. Now he's going over the top to make it up to me, and I actually do love him, but can I ever get over this?
Girl.
Wow.
No.
That's
what the heck?
Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's you don't play that card.
No, of course, that's bad karma. Everything about that is ugly.
Yeah.
He is the worst person
That is
in the
psychotic.
world.
Alsman's got it right here. This is
a problem.
You don't love him. You love the idea of having someone take care of you. Get out.
Yeah, you may
he's
have
a
to get out of this.
psychopath.
That's
he
a
might
bummer.
kill you one day. This is how crazy he
Okay,
is.
she's real fired up.
Okay. We have time for one more letter now that we've established that guy's a real creep. Okay, well, what else we got here?
Dear Allie, I think my girlfriend is a hobosexual.
Oh.
Meaning she moves in with boyfriends immediately and just lives off them. She's at my house every night, and we were thinking she should just move in. But now I'm worried that literally the last 3 guys she was with, she lived with for 2 years and moved right into someone's house right afterwards, and I'll just be part of this pattern. But I do actually want to live with her. So what should I do?
Well, then just live with her.
Let the squatter live there.
I like the term hobosexual.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What do you call that thing with the stick and the handkerchief with your stuff in it?
A bindle.
A bindle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, get her
grab
one
her
of those
bindle
for
and get over
Christmas.
there.
It'll
Yeah.
be great. Yeah.
So can you read the beginning again? I'm confused. What is happening here?
He's worried she has a pattern of breaking up with the person that she's been living with and moving in with the next guy immediately. This has happened 3 times in a row.
It's not uncommon.
Okay, but these aren't homeless dudes.
No.
So
She's
it's
just
not really
bouncing from-
hobo. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
No, she's
I
the one
see.
that's
No,
kind of
but
homeless.
she's the one doing
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And he wants to live with her, but is afraid that he's part of the pattern. But to me, you answered, if you want to live with her, just give it a shot.
Yeah, write out this pattern, bud.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you
he
may be
wants
the end
to.
of the pattern.
He wants to live with her because she's probably not ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, like the one in the previous letter.
Right.
A lot of
Parking
unugly women men like.
Yes, the unugly ones.
I
yeah.
love this theme you guys have adopted.
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
So the
You're doing great.
tolerance level is 2 years that they can put up with her before she's probably broken up with or kicked out. Because do you think she leaves the guy to find someone else, or
It doesn't
the other
sound
way
like it,
around?
but who knows?
Yeah.
This may be the one, man. Give it a shot.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Very useful information.
Yes, indeed.
Allie, are you working this weekend in New York?
I am. I'm up in Yonkers at the Yonkers Comedy Club.
I got lost there once. Be careful.
Lost in Yonkers. That's a Neil Simon
Literary
joke.
Yeah.
We'll be thinking about the OnlyFans thing. For those listening, if you think she should do it, email us. And
Let's hear it. I'm calling Josh later on. We're going to work on this.
All right.
I mean, I think that's
Perfect.
I mean, especially if you start with just your feet.
Yeah, you've already
totally.
made that's $1,000 this month easily. Yeah.
Just with the feet?
Yes,
Just the
yeah.
feet, yeah.
Mhm. Are you comfortable with dildo play?
Oh my gosh.
Is that a Neil Simon?
Is that what you have to do
Is
with
that-
your feet? I knew there's more to the foot thing. You have to rub them all over a.
Like, will you? Use that with your
Yeah,
feet?
sure.
Oh, that's 5,000.
Oh, that's a thing?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah, sure. Simulate
Yeah,
the.
why
Tom,
not?
you've got to get out more.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
I don't think I want to.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Are you okay with
I don't
drinking
think Tom
champagne
can
out of a
handle
dog
it. I think
bowl?
if you
I mean,
spread out, you
I
survive
actually, the drinking champagne out of a dog bowl seems to me to be semi-normal compared to doing footsie with some kind of plastic phallus.
He used the term footsie.
Sorry.
He's used
Oh, we got
Okay.
this. This is going to be
Footsie
great. This is a
with
windfall.
Yeah, Allie, a year from now we're to be laughing as
Can I,
Allie calls from her penthouse apartment.
Or I should get copters in.
Mr. Arnold, is there? You have any room for investors?
I do. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. All right.
Okay. Well, thank you, Allie. See you in Yonkers.
Bye, Allie.
Oh, boy.
Let me tell you about Simply Safe, Tom, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system, and you know the story. Best home security system for 2024. They were named that by U.S. News & World Report, and Newsweek awarded Simply Safe Best Customer Service in Home Security. Simply Safe has it all. Sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, indoor and outdoor high-definition cameras. They keep watch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. And Simply Safe professional monitoring agents can even help stop crime in real time by speaking to intruders through the wireless indoor camera, warning them that they aren't being recorded and police are on their way. There's no contract and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Try Simply Safe risk-free. If you don't love it, I've never heard of that, but you could send the system back for a full refund. Simply Safe has given us and many Bob and Tom Show listeners real peace of mind, and we want you to have it too. And there's a special deal. Get 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Right now, look at your phone. Oh, look, there's my garage. How cool is that? You'll be able to see what's going on at your place when you're not even there. Simply Safe. Read the reviews. People love it. Right now, I can tell you this. We're coming back with an important history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bravo.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Time now for today.
What, do you got a plane to catch?
In history.
Oh, you do?
No, I'm trying to get him away from doing anything else in this slot.
Ah, man, you're smart.
Oh, yeah. Time now for today in history. Tom.
Okay, today is April 4.
April 4.
Let's see. William Henry Harrison.
Who was that now?
Oh, he died a month after taking office.
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah.
He gave
didn't he have like the 2-hour speech or something?
Yeah, he gave a really long speech and got sick.
Weather.
Wow.
Although that's not how you catch a cold, right? No. You don't really
Well,
aren't outside really like that. Okay.
Kind of a short presidential story, really, just that 1 month.
He won?
Yeah, okay.
And he's out.
First 100 hours. No.
Okay, Paul Allen and Bill Gates founded Microsoft, and this date in 1974. It was a big thing, of course. Here we go. Here's something happy. Happy birthday to, this is in quiz form. I'll do this one for Ms. Alsman. McKinley Morganfield.
Yeah. I know nothing about
in the musical realm. One of the greats.
Is this Bye Bye Birdie?
No, Muddy Waters, the great Muddy Waters.
Oh, I don't know that at all. I'm sorry.
Nobody.
No.
Muddy Waters forgot that was his name.
That's true. Okay, Maya Angelou, another great name, American poet.
It's her birthday?
Yeah, in 1928. Here's a good one. 1932. Anthony Perkins.
Ooh, yeah.
Tony to his friends.
Psycho, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't open the Perkins restaurant?
No, he didn't.
That was his grandfather.
Yes.
What is today? The 4th?
Mm-hmm.
It's Aunt Susie's birthday. Happy birthday, Aunt Susie.
Oh, how about that?
That didn't make the list.
Oh,
here.
Susie Q?
This is a name I've always thought was weird. Very good actor, British actor, Hugo Weaving.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Mr. Anderson. You know what it is? It's the smell. I can't take it.
His daughter's a good actor, too, Samara Weaving. She's good.
What else?
She's always good the next day, though.
What is Hugo in?
The Matrix, V for Vendetta, the Lord of the Rings movies.
And another Matrix, and another Matrix.
1965, Robert Downey Jr., Academy Award winner.
RDJ.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Let's see, that's too sad.
What? Which one was too sad?
Grumpy Cat.
Oh, he
It's
died?
not sad. You celebrate the life of Grumpy Cat.
Great life. Yeah.
He fell out a window? What happened?
Yeah, he just died.
I think didn't he make it quite a few years?
Yeah.
Born in 2012. Ooh, maybe.
Did he land on his feet?
I don't know. Is he still with us? I don't know.
No, he's not. He's dead.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Boy,
shouldn't have read
his
that.
owner had to get a real job, huh?
He died in 19. Yeah, he died in 2019.
7 years old.
You're fine reading it. We remember Grumpy Cat fondly.
We hardly knew him.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And that's pretty much all we learned of interest today.
Time now for what we learned on the show. Shohei Ohtani hit his first home run. That's right, Ohtani. No,
that's all right.
All right,
Maybe
we'll get
shorten
there.
it. Maybe squeeze a hair off.
Stephon Diggs got traded to the Houston Texans. That's
I can dig it.
Stephon Diggs. What?
I can dig it.
You can dig it.
Can you dig it?
I can dig it.
She can dig it.
You know what? I can dig it.
Oh my gosh!
How's that?
Thank you.
Can you dig it, baby?
You ever said that to anybody?
No, but I will. I like that.
Can you dig it?
Yeah, can you dig it? Do you digging this?
Yeah, I dig it.
Really?
I like it.
50s beatnik?
Sure. Well, I'm way gone, man.
What would you
real gone? That's
You're gonna fall by your pad.
I'm real gone.
Before you.
What would your parents have done had you come home and with a goatee and said, "I'm gonna be a beatnik, Mom, Dad"? They would have probably.
Your dad would look at you and go, "Oh, you're real gone, cat."
Yeah, man.
No, that would not have happened.
Really? Well, if you want any more roofs over your head. Nobody won the Powerball jackpot. Next drawing Saturday night, $1.2 billion.
You probably would have bought me a beret.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
He would say, well, it's my understanding that this is the headgear worn by folks like you. Now, I've ordered some bongos from Sears.
Is that where you get bongos when you were a kid?
Probably. They had everything.
Yeah,
Sears?
Sure. Bongos, guitars. Yeah,
do you remember the Sears Wish book?
Oh, yeah.
With the toys in? Oh, man. I looked forward all year to that.
Yeah, we would circle things.
We would, too.
Yep.
Do you have an Amazon wish list?
Me? No.
I do.
Because they had that on there, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mine is just full of things I'd eventually like to purchase.
Can you give us an example?
Books that I want to get, but I'm not going to buy until I finish a few others, that kind of thing.
Oh, mister.
I know. I'm a dork.
Josh reads books.
I'm a dork.
I just go ahead and buy them instead of the wish list thing.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
a
no,
wish list, yeah.
I'm trying to behave myself.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm also trying to buy things at independent bookstores. Amazon rules the world. They don't need my
very
money.
nice of you,
You're
Josh.
right.
So.
Do they sell those kind of books at independent bookstores?
At
Spanky's?
Yes, yeah.
Aren't they called spank books? What are they? What should they be?
What would they call
Oh, Tom will tell you when we come off the air. What
Okay.
they used
Is it
to
a
call
pop-up book? Or like
Wow, do you think they made those in pop-up book?
Well, it's a pop-up for Josh.
A fluffer diary in 3D.
Good look, I've popped up.
And don't whatever you do, don't forget this lesson from today's show. If you're ever on the air anywhere with Tom Griswold, don't look at him. He's busy.
That was so good.
It was some boring sports thing. I was trying to find something else. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.